and welcome to Knitting at Tiffany's with Added Bling. This is episode 58, and I'm Tiffany.
I'm Aryn.
Welcome if you're a new viewer, and welcome back if you're a return viewer. I am so sorry. This has been a long time since we've done an episode.
Unplanned hiatus.
Yeah, life just got in the way, and it was scheduling, and unfortunately, it was something that we both couldn't control, and it happens the odd time. So I'm
One
so
weekend
sorry.
You'd be free, and I wasn't, and then
That's
I was
right.
free, and then you weren't.
I wasn't,
so.
exactly. Yeah.
So.
And now we're here.
We're here.
And I know you guys missed us.
And we missed
we
you
missed
too.
you too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But we have so much.
Oh my God.
So much to show.
More her than
I've
me?
been busy.
But oh wow,
Yeah,
we
I've
should
been
see
busy.
everything we have.
I have
It is going to be
giant
fun.
pile. Giant pile.
Yeah, I think that's an understatement.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we going to start with today?
We're going to start with bows.
Excellent.
Do you have any?
I have one, and I have a picture of one.
Okay, cool. Do you want to do yours first?
I can do mine first, sure.
Okay.
So, I think the last time I showed this was October, right at the beginning of October when we podcasted when I got back from vacay, and it was
almost done, right?
yeah. This is the Dyed by Lindsay yarn, and it was the Frisson shawl, and of course it's not blocked. And if you would like to hold that up, please. But it's all done. Look at that. It's not blocked.
Are we doing a side to side, end to end?
It is pretty
so
long.
here
I
it
didn't
is,
think
it
it
is.
was actually.
Yeah, because you'll have nice tails to wrap around.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that long, but it actually became longer than I expected.
Very nice.
But I really enjoyed knitting this, I have to say. It was, at first I wasn't too happy with it because it's like, you know, do this and then 4 stitches from the end, do this. And I'm like, really? So I'd have to count backwards and that I didn't. And then afterwards I was like, you could start to see your pattern. So you kind of knew. And then I was like,
Can you put a marker in till when you were supposed to start doing something?
Each row changed.
Oh.
So one was sometimes 4 before, and the other one could be like 8 before or something.
Okay.
And
but you start to see your pattern.
You start to see where you need to because you're starting to, it's creating the, like this lacy
mesh.
pattern mesh part. Yeah. I love the texture mixture in here, I
It
have
is a
to
nice
say.
Mesh. And it's reversible. It's kind of
yes, and that's another thing because it's a garter stitch.
We're all about reversible skull.
But look at least you shawls. I was about to say skulls too.
I was like skulls, and I was like, no, it's not scarves. It's not shawls.
Yeah, but it's I really enjoyed the see. I wanted it to show the color, and this was why I picked this. Now that Casapinka pattern that I started with was really nice. The bony or something like that, but this was exactly what I wanted, and I've been eyeing Frisson for a while, so. I casted this on at the airport or on the plane actually 3 times. It was amazing. It was really easy. It took me 3 cast-ons because I was talking to someone and not paying attention, and then I lost my track of stitches. And it's easier for me to rip back, 2 rows than to figure what I'm doing. Yeah. But yeah, I really liked it, and it's stretchy. I made sure that you can see how kind of loosely I did them, and I think I slip stitched for the first stitch too, so I left always a little bit more. So that it would have more stretch if I want to actually block it out.
I don't think you really need to though.
I think the weight of it, like you know how I have my brickless, just the weight of wearing that and the heat of my body stretched out more. I think this would happen.
Yeah, but you don't because you can totally see the pattern. You can totally see the mesh. Like you don't really need to.
You see right through it.
You don't really need to block it. Some lace patterns you really need to block for them to look good.
Oh, for sure.
And I don't think you really need to with this. So being a lazy blocker myself, I would just leave it.
I would too.
Yeah,
that's what I'm going to do. But I really enjoyed knitting it. It was fun knit, and for one skein of yarn.
Actually, that's a nice size for one skein.
That's what I got left. Cool. Like almost nothing. I could have probably done another row or 2, but I didn't want to play yarn chicken.
Yeah, because then you have to like rip back if you're just short.
That's exactly what I didn't want to do because I don't like ripping back if I don't have to. Again, I'm a lazy knitter. And it was funny. I was just talking about that. I was watching the Grocery Girls, Jody and Tracy. I'm trying to catch up on some podcasts because it's been a while. So I was watching them and they were talking about how Jody was like, she doesn't rip back. She doesn't even care. Tracy's like, I'll take down a row, 8 rows or something. I'll go down. She's like, I'm not ripping back 8 rows of stitches. And it just depends too.
It has to be something really, really major for me to rip back.
Yes.
Usually I can go down the rows.
Right. Take down the row.
Take the stitch down and fix it. But yeah, for me to rip something out completely or back completely, I have to have like messed up the pattern to where the sizing's not going to work, or the numbers aren't going to work, or there's like a glaring mistake.
Yeah, that's true. I don't blame you. I don't honestly. And it was funny because all my knitting, like everything I knit, has a design element in it.
And that's okay.
And that's okay. And I think one of the questions that was asked on their podcast was like, do they ever have errors or anything in their...
Everybody does.
Everybody does. Everybody does. It's not something that, you know, it's knitting. It doesn't have to be perfect. You know, you go to a store and you buy a store knit, and you'll find issues.
Yeah, I was going to say there's issues with store-bought everything too. So
it's funny. Even clothes that are made, you'll see things are not lined up properly, like, and that's mass-produced, and they're not perfect either. So I rather something handmade and with a design element in it, knowing it's mine and I did it, than it being. It'll never be perfect, but it's perfect for me. That's all that counts. So that's my one.
So what's number 2, or do you want to?
Oh, number 2 is a picture.
No, why don't you just do number 2 and then I'll go into mine.
Okay. Well, I don't have it up and ready, so you can talk for a second.
I can do one of mine.
Okay.
Okay. I'll do one of mine. So I finished.
How many do you have of yours?
I have 3. I finished
That's
3
good, though.
things. I did, and I have 3 things on the knees. I've been so busy.
Excellent.
Okay, so I finished my pink and brown brother socks. So there we go.
Oh wow, they turned out really nice.
Blocker. Aren't they looking nice there?
I like that.
I really, really like them. And here's the other one, just so you can see. I have 2. But yeah, so this was with...
Oh, you still have leftovers.
I still have leftovers. So Wisdom Yarns.
Is that going to go in your blanket?
Maybe Pros. And I don't even know if this... Okay, 402.
Number.
It does have something that looks like might be the color name, but I'm not saying it. It's a little long. So I finished these. I think my brother's gonna really like these. They're just a plain vanilla. She's like vanilla, plain vanilla sock, Flegel heel. I think I did like 70 stitches. Actually, I think one sock has 70 stitches and the other has 72, just because I forgot I did 72. But they're still fine. And actually, you know what? It worked out. It worked out because, so I can tell which was my first sock because of the mount on the toe. So this was my first sock, and it has a bigger green tip, and then I ended with a bit of the green, right?
Nice.
And I was like, I hope it doesn't mess up my second sock too much, right? Because if it eats
throw you off.
it's going to throw me off. So when I did my second sock, I could tell that the green tip was a little smaller, and I was like, I was worried that it was going to throw off when I started doing my heel turn. Like it was going to be off, right? Yeah. But because I think I did 70 stitches on this one instead of 72, it ended up working out that I was able to do my heel turn at the same spot. So awesome. They match.
And these were for who again?
These are for my my oldest of my younger brothers, Evan. And he requested pink and brown socks.
I'll put them in order one day, I promise. I never know.
It doesn't matter.
I've never met them, so for me to put them, like, I you know what I mean? It's like I need to put them with a face name and everything.
You just know, they're nice.
I just know my names.
Yeah, so pink and brown, he wanted pink and brown, and this is not soft yarn. I haven't yet put it through...
wash or anything?
I have some unicorn wool softener.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try soaking it in that and just see if that helps. Now, I tried these on to get a picture.
Right.
And I didn't find them irritating on my feet, so he should be fine. And he wears his socks really... He wears them hard. So if anybody's going to get this type of yarn, it's good that he gets it.
Very nice.
So yeah, I finished those. So now I only have...
I'm not pronouncing that, I'm sorry.
Yeah, see, it's this weird...
It's like Bougain Villa or Villia or I don't even know. So we'll go with 402 because that works perfectly.
Color 402. Yep, color 402. That's good.
So
made in Turkey. Machine wash. Yeah. Your typical like opal, like I see it's probably even rougher than opal.
Yeah, but I think it's as durable in because
it better be durable.
Well, it's a machine washable.
I know, but like indie yarns will be 75-25 too, right?
Right.
So just the way it feels, it better be durable because otherwise it's just a really itchy yarn. But yeah, I think he'll like those. My other brothers, sorry, it popped off. My other brother has seen those and he really liked them, so I think the brother they're intended for will really like them too.
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
ooh, that is cute.
What was it called?
Beyond Puerperium or something.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was a baby sweater. I can speak today, I swear. It was a baby sweater knit, there you go again, top down. And it was knit all in one piece, except...
button bands and everything.
Yeah. First time I did button bands, well no, second time I did button bands, but first time I did them as one. There's
like,
a difference.
Where they're included, yeah.
Yeah.
They weren't picked up after.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, that's really what I like for kids knits.
Okay, look at that. Do you see it? Look how cute it is. So this was, I'm brain dead today, I'm sorry.
Marble?
It's
is that what you're thinking of?
I have a lack of sleep today. This was marble, DK, and my buttons, and then that's a spare button on the sweater there. So I pinned on my extra button.
You just pinned it
just
on.
So that in case she needed it, I said in case it fell off. I don't know how to sew buttons. As you can tell, they're a little wonky. Look at that.
Okay.
But I really had fun knitting it.
Like, really, how long is he gonna wear it for, right?
This was a 6 to 12 months.
Yeah, but I'm just mean like it's probably no more than a year and a half.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
the buttons
really
don't have
cute.
to be super.
It was really cute. That's all that counts.
Very nice.
And I enjoyed knitting it.
And she liked it too. So
yes, she couldn't believe that. She's my massage therapist. Thank God for her. And now I miss her because she's on mat leave. But she couldn't believe I fit in time to knit for her because she knows how busy I am with traveling and everything. She's like, "You actually made this for me," and I was like, "You deserve this. Your kid deserves this." This is her second kid. Her first one's Avery's age exactly. Okay. So yeah, I think, and she's pushing 40. Okay. Or she's 40 or 39 or 40, something like that. But oh my God, she's just petite and she does like a little basketball, and she looks so cute. Like she worked up to about 2 weeks ago. Okay. And October 1st, and I saw her 2 weeks after that, so the 15th or something I saw her on. And yeah, so now she's off, and she's due around I think November 6th. So
okay, so it could be anytime now.
Anytime.
Cool.
Yeah. So that was fun. So next, on to you again.
I think I'm gonna go with I'm gonna save the more exciting one for last.
Okay.
Okay, so my next one was a quick one. I think it took me about 3 days of, here and there, afternoon, a little bit of evening knitting. And it was unplanned. I just saw I got ear burned for a test knit.
Oh, good.
I still get ear burned by some designers that I put my name down on the list for. And usually I pass on them because I want to knit. I have the time I have to knit. Yeah, I only have so much time to knit, and so I usually want to spend it now on things that I want to make. But I got ear burned for a test for several different hats. Oh, and cool. One of them, I was like, oh, that looks like a really quick and easy hat that will be good to bank as a gift knit hat, right? So I decided, I was like, you know what? It had children's sizes, so I was like, if I test one for Avery, it shouldn't take me too long. I should be able to use some yarn from Stash, and then I'll have this pattern that I can use for, and it was also very unisex, I found.
Oh, cool.
So I signed up for it. 3 days later, I'll show you, where's my phone?
I could whip out a hat depending on what it is. Like
now it was DK, but I'm like, I could probably easily do this on worsted and just adjust my size. Sure. So go up a size or down a size depending, or it would be down a size, and do it on worsted.
Needle size, you mean?
No, I'd probably go down like head size.
Oh, head size you're talking about.
So I think there was 2 children's sizes and then adult small and adult large or something. So do it in adult small, but use worsted for you know what I mean. So, cool. But why I liked it is because so you can see it there. It's just ribbed with a bit of texture. Nice. But one of the things in the description I liked was there's no increases or decreases. So when I'm making a hat. On most projects, I prefer doing magic loop on my Hiya-Hias, interchangeables. But when I'm doing a hat, I prefer a 16-inch needle just to be able to go around and around and around. Yeah. But you get to that top where you have to start decreasing, and all of a sudden you have to switch out your needles, right?
I never switch them out.
If you're using a 16-inch, you have to.
I don't use 16 inches even with hats. I magically put them.
I know, but see, I prefer 16 inch. I prefer the speed of a 16 inch when I'm just going around in a small circumference.
So you would have to go to a bigger cord to magic loop for the top?
Or I'd have to change it to magic loop. Points? No, I don't. I don't do double points anymore. Just ask me. I'd have to change to magic loop to do the decreases. Okay. So when I saw in the description for this hat that there was no increases or decreases or anything, I was like, oh,
very cool.
This perfectly suits my style of hat or my preferred hat, 16-inch up to the top, right? So yeah, that's all it was. There's no increases, decreases, and because of that, I was like, it would be perfect for striping yarn because it's not going to affect the striping,
exactly.
Right? So I made Avery one.
How cute!
In some Stash. So there in the light, you can see the texture.
I like that.
Okay, so I used some deep Stash. This is from when I worked at Mary Maxim.
Wow.
Because it's a Mary Maxim yarn. So we're looking at like.
Was that from your bin of yarn that you were trying to knit through?
No, actually it wasn't. It was in my DK stash.
Just asking where it came from.
But yeah, it's old. So this is deep Stash. I use it for a hat.
Really cute, though.
You can fold it up I might make one for Dennis. I tried this one on me, and it does fit. I'm not trying it on because it looks a little ridiculous. But I might make it for Dennis. I'm not sure if he would like this style.
How do you do the top? Because it looks like it has
That's
ears
in the
in a way,
pattern.
but it doesn't. Oh, okay.
I can't reveal that.
That's fine.
But there's a little thing you do so that you don't
cool.
have to decrease the top. It just finishes off.
That's pretty cool.
And then you get this nice little
You're
hat.
not do you Kitchener the top of it,
Nope.
or
Nope. It's very simple. So there again, and you can see
cool.
it in
because you can see like the little
plane.
right there. There's like.
And if I can quickly,
here's.
I'm gonna go to my project page because I have a picture of Avery in it.
Oh, is this
When she's wearing it slouchy, she looks like a little hipster.
That's so cute.
She's so cute. But I would definitely make the pattern again. Now it's by the pattern designer goes by Trappings and Trinkets is her kind of brand name.
Okay.
And I think it's supposed to be early
That's
November is when the pattern's going to go out.
Can I show that?
What?
Oh. Okay.
That's part of that's
Got it. That's the secret.
that's the secret. Okay, so
I like that though.
but it's so easy. So there's Avery in her little slouch hat.
Oh, how cute.
And then
Actually, it looks really nice on her.
yeah, it looks really cute. And that's it, the weight of it, it's a very good fall hat. Like
Yeah,
it's just a nice
it
one.
has nice form.
And there it is with the brim up. But yeah, I just really liked that I could use striping and it wasn't gonna mess with the stripes.
Yeah, I like that idea too.
And like it was just super quick because it's just flattening. And I think if I were to do it in a solid, no, in a solid I like the texture. I think if I were to do it in a busy yarn again, I wouldn't do the little pearl bumps. I would just do a straight rib.
And it's like every other rib you do the pearl bump kind of thing, right?
It's offset in a way,
Yeah,
but
very
yeah.
cool.
So that was very quick. That was like 3 days or so. 16 to 9, yeah. So that took me 3 days. And I would do that pattern again. I really liked it.
That is very nice. It's nice and squishy.
Yeah. And this is actually a pure acrylic yarn. And I think it's
Oh,
actually
really?
really nice for acrylic.
It is. I didn't
Yeah.
know it was. It's
Like it
soft and
almost
squishy.
reminds me of just the way it's got a bit of a halo. It almost reminds me of like a wool blend, but it's
Yeah.
100% acrylic. So this is the Mary Maxim Prism. And it's a single ply.
Oh, really?
I know.
And you knit with single
This
ply?
I know, but it's old, remember? I probably bought it for the colors.
Yeah, but it's going to go
That's
to a
okay.
hat that works, and it worked out well.
Yeah, it worked out
so-
perfectly. It's perfect for this project, I think. It's perfect for
really
this
like
project. Yeah. So I might make one for Dennis. He tends to like his very thin store-bought beanies. I don't know if he would wear a hat I made, but we'll see. And then my last one, my exciting one.
I think this is the one I saw.
Yeah, my exciting
this is
one.
really, really exciting.
I posted it on Instagram already because
had to.
the date for the finishing of the cowl came. And
Yeah.
so I didn't want to wait because I had to post
I don't
that I
blame you.
finished it.
You had to post this. This is amazing.
But yeah, I finished my
Look how nice
Satellites
that is.
Cardi by Lisa Ross for the seasons, Child for All Seasons.
It turned out
The
amazing.
final season, the fall season. And yeah, I finished it.
I love how there's like that little bit of reddish right here.
Yeah, I think
Because that's like deer too, and it's like right here
yeah,
in this chest.
it's
and-
just, you
yeah.
can see the colors. This is again the Marble DK, one of my favorite
What a
kid yarns.
fun- yeah, and see, it's like so soft.
I
and you
think
didn't know it's acrylic either.
the solid burgundy I used is Barocco Vintage. And I think it perfectly brings out
Oh yeah,
that
reddish
color there. I
color
think
there.
it's perfect.
I love
This
it.
is the size 4. I added a zipper. It called for button bands and buttons. And I remodeled it for me. And it fit her perfectly.
I saw that. It was
Yeah.
really nice.
She fits, she's a size 4 in it, so it fit
And
her
this is going
perfectly.
to your friend's.
My friend's 2-year-old.
Oh,
I think
perfect.
he's 2.5 now. No, he wouldn't be because she just went back to work, so he's 1.5. But I made a size 4 because he is a chunker. He is a big boy. So,
That's okay.
yeah.
And it gives him time to grow into it.
Yeah,
If he learns it as he
and
gets
actually his brother, who's Avery's age, is very slim like Avery is.
Yeah.
So he might even be able to wear this.
Oh, very
And
cool.
then there's a boy in between them. He might even be able to wear this.
Right.
I don't know. I'm just
So
going to give
we
it to
get-
her, and I'm going to say, you know what? Whoever can fit it can wear it.
Yeah.
And then, you know, if they all get to wear it, great.
Cool. It turned out
But
really nice.
I'm really happy with how it turned out. I really enjoyed the
too.
pattern. I was tempted to make one for Avery, but I just didn't have the colors.
Well, you never know. One day you might come across something.
I might. But
You just knit one. Do you want to really knit another one right away?
No.
Yeah. See.
I actually, I started something else for her that I'll show in a moment.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, I'm really, really pleased with how this turned out. Yeah,
Nice.
I sewed the zipper in, so there we go. See the zipper? I
Very
won't show you.
nice.
It's just tacked in, but I love putting zippers in cardigans. Yeah.
I should have done that for mine, so I wouldn't have to do buttons on it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I was hoping to maybe get that blocked so I could take it with my trip, but I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
That'd be nice to have.
It would be. The weather's good, like the right kind of weather
Cool
for it
there right now, like really cool.
Yeah. So those are all my faux.
That was all. Yeah, diamonds are forever.
Yeah.
So what are we doing next?
I think we're gonna do whips next. So
diamond
in the rough. Yeah, rough diamonds.
All right. So
what do you got?
I got 2.
I have 3.
Of course. She always at the beat me.
Okay, you know what the problem is? We're entering into gift season, right?
Yes, I know that.
My brain is just going. It's like a pinball machine with ideas. Like it's just all over the place. I want to cast on all these things. There's all these things I want to make for people. I keep seeing patterns come up on Ravelry. I'm like, oh, that would be great for so and so. Oh, that would be great and so, and I have to rein myself in and be like, you don't have time. Like one thing at a time.
Yeah.
You finish one of these, cast something else on. But I want to start so many things.
And you had so many things planned for like the holidays anyways. You wanted to do the hippo. You wanted to do cat butt cozies. Right?
No, that was I don't think I'm going to do cat butt cozies.
You still had socks to knit for people.
Or coasters. I keep saying cozies.
Sorry,
coasters. Yeah, they're a cozy for your cat butt. That would be weird and yet adorable, but no, they're coasters.
You still have like
socks so many things I want to make.
I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you
We'll see how much I actually get done.
Okay, am I going first because I got 2?
Sure.
All right. So this is my really cool bag, sticks and pins. It's so cute. And I took this away with me because what I liked about it, it had the metal wiring in it, frame, so that it opens up really wide.
It just stays open.
Yeah, and it's just nice. And it's a little, it feels like it's a little bit quilted. So okay, there it is. I was like, I left it in the middle of a row because there's an issue. We're going to talk about that. So this, for all of you that don't know, is my Wonder Woman shawl.
And it was itty bitty bitty last time.
Yeah, it was down like here somewhere.
Yeah.
So actually right there where the marker was.
Yeah.
The marker's still there. So I've knit all this and I'm in the W's and I've done even the sides. So I'm in this second section of the W's. And stitches just dropped off my needle.
And you are the one who lectures me about stoppers?
Well, these can't go anywhere.
But you can put stoppers on.
So I screwed up. There's nothing nicer way to say it. Just like that. I don't know why. I was doing my wrap and turns, and every time I wrapped and turned, I guess out of habit, I wrapped the yarn, I turned it, and then I would knit that stitch. And I wasn't supposed to.
Okay.
Now I have 16 stitches on each side that are knitted that aren't supposed to be knitted. So Aryn has to figure out a way of how do I undo that stitch just because I have to, knit them together somehow. And we'll figure that out. So that's where I left off.
Okay.
And that's why it's on the stitch. That's why it's in the middle.
You made a lot of progress otherwise.
I did. So technically, right now I'm doing this gray right here is like that really thin W. And then I have one more pink section to do. And then it's all gray from there and I'm done.
Okay.
So I was very pleased with my progress on it, and it's a long road to knit. And all of this was done continental knitting. I'm very proud of myself. Cool. And I actually had good tension, which I was really surprised with too. But it was fun. So
cool.
And these are on my interchangeable carpins.
Okay.
So I had to use the little tie thingy to tie them because they did come undone at the beginning when I just tried to twist them. Yeah. And since then they've been fine. The cord is okay. It's a
stiffer
plastic cord. I didn't really like the plastic cord. And I don't know if those are the proper cords.
It seems like it needs to be a little more flexible.
They're weird a bit. Yeah. And so, yeah.
It's okay for a shawl though, but I don't think I want that for magic loop.
No, definitely not magic loop. And see, I had my zings in there just in case I wanted to try those. And I think they're 3.75 I have for those. I don't remember, 3.5. I think I went down maybe to a 3.5 because, I knit loose. No, I knit loose. It's funny. So, yeah, so that was my first one. And this, no one's seen this one yet.
Ooh.
This is my new bag. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? My Bling My String bag. The Bling Your String bag. Let's stuck my bag.
And my next club is going to be starting this coming week.
Oh, is it?
The sign-ups. Yeah.
Isn't that cool? Look at the pattern. It's exactly what I wanted. I love it. So, you'll remember the yarn.
Okay.
So the yarn was from our yarn crawl, and because
was it this year or last year?
This year.
Okay.
I needed a cowl for my mom for she just wanted one. And she wanted something tight against her neck, and I figured, and she wanted black. And I hate knitting with black. But I have to say, this is not bad. I'm holding these 2 strands together, and they're both King Cole. One's Glitz. I can hold that straight. One's Glitz double knitting, and the other one's King Cole Galaxy. And they're both DKs. So I held them together, which makes it what, kind of like a worsted?
I would say more like a chunky.
Well, that's good because I'm knitting it on a.
Yeah, because
I'm doing a DK pattern actually.
2 strands of fingering are worsted.
Oh, you're gonna ask me the pattern.
That's no, not, but they are.
I know, and I don't know it off the top of my head.
It'll be linked. Do you have a project page for it?
Of course I have a project page. No pictures of my project page, but there's a project page for
I like it.
It's a free pattern, I can tell you that. And it's like, can you see the texture in it?
Yeah, it looks like an extended seed stitch or something. Like
So it's because it's free, I can tell you. It's a knit 1, yarn in front, slip stitch, yarn in back, and then you keep doing that around. And then the other row you reverse it. You do the yarn in front, slip it, yarn in back, and then knit 1.
See, I don't know if I would be willing to do that on black yarn.
Oh, you can't even tell, and who cares? And if there's a boo-boo, who cares? You can't see it. And I know somewhere along the way I've dropped like one. Somehow I dropped like one of the yarns, but then I pick it up somehow the next row or whatever. I'm like, whatever. But it's really pretty, and it has bling in it.
It is very sparkly. Look at that. Yeah, it's because both yarns have sparkle in it. One has sequins and one has just a metallic
You can see that, yeah. So here, I'll show you.
Yeah.
This one's all blingy. See that? Look at my balls falling apart. And there's the, so the together, they're really, really cool. And my mom's gonna love it. So my mom's head's bigger than mine because I have the smallest head in the world. And so I think this will fit her okay.
Yeah.
Like, it fits over me.
Yeah, that looks like it's bigger than most people's heads. So.
I'm like, I wrapped it this way, and I'm like, it will still give me room, but she wanted something close. So it's just taking a while to knit.
Well, it's because of all the texture.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I'd do that on black yarn.
This is all continental knitting, too.
Yeah.
And these are on my my Luette, my square needles from Luette. Yeah. What are they called? The collage needles. And I like those. I don't really like knitting with them. So yeah, I'm sorry, my ball fell on the floor. I keep dropping balls today. So I'm happy with this. This is going well. This is just, I was focusing on that, but then I was like, I might as well start with this just to have something, you know, extra to knit. And it works well.
Cool.
Because it's okay.
Yeah, then you'll finish that. That'll be nice.
Yeah. And it would match my perfect bag for it. And it fits.
It does match very nicely.
Yeah, it does. Look at that. And it fits. I have bling yarn and bling. A bling bag.
Metallic,
I love the bag.
Fabric's metallic.
I do. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness.
I'm done for whips.
I'm gonna start with this one just because it's right here.
And Hello Kitty bags.
Hello Kitty
bag.
bag. So what's inside?
Something for Avery.
Something for Avery. So I was talking about how when I finished the Satellites Cardi, and she modeled it and it fit her perfectly, I was just like hit. I don't think I've knit for her for a while. I think it's been a little while since I made. I think it's been a little while.
I think about that
since I made something for her. So it just hit me. I was like, oh, I really want to cast on something for her. What can I make, right? And I actually have some marble. I had some marble.
Oh, okay.
And a bright pink that I've been saving for her.
Oh, that big ball of.
No, it was the same. It was the DK, but it was just in a pink, and I just hadn't found a pattern, right? So when she modeled the cardigan for me, I was like, I'm like, I need to find. I was almost tempted to do the Satellites cardi for her, just use the pattern without the motif and just do the cardigan.
That's a good idea.
But I was like, you know what? I'm sure in my vast library of thousands of patterns that I've purchased,
or books, or magazines,
that there's something that I have that I've been wanting to make her that I could make her with a DK weight, right? And so I found something. I found something in my library that I had purchased, like, I think 3 years ago.
Very cool.
And just never got to. And it was called for a DK weight, and the yardage was what I had, and it would fit into her wardrobe, and I was just like, perfect. And it looked like it was nice and simple. So I'm making her, I think it's Leksak, Leksak. That's the pattern. It's another language. I think it's Swedish.
What was it? L-E-K?
Leksak. It means something, explains it on the pattern page. But this is what it is. So it's like a cardigan, but it's attached at the front.
I like that.
So I'm like, she can just throw it on, because the issue I have with it's a pullover, but it's
not. It's open.
Because the issue I have with pullovers is that she often wears like t-shirts with cute things on them, and she doesn't like to cover those up, right? But then you have cardigans, and they have to stay buttoned, and they'll unbutton and all this stuff, right? So this one,
cardigans.
I know, but then it's covering.
But you don't always have to have the zipper done up.
I know, but then it falls off her shoulders because they move around all the time.
She's very active.
So I was like, this is perfect because it goes over like a pullover, but because it's attached, it won't fall off. But because it kind of flares open, you can still see if she's wearing like a fun t-shirt and stuff, she can still see it, right? And because it's kind of open.
And she wears a lot of pink too.
Yeah, she wears a lot of pink. It won't be as warm either, right? There's like ventilation there, right?
Yeah,
right.
That's true.
So I was like, perfect. So I cast it on,
and it's pretty. It's like
this is the yarn. So I had this in my stash.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So marble.
Oh,
I love marble. I love marble.
So do I.
Oh my god, I love marble. It's so good for her age right now because she's just not, you know, she's 30 and messy and active and stuff. So I have this one here. I had 2 balls.
Oh, perfect.
This is all I have left right now. I'm done the body.
Wow.
I have to do the sleeves. So this is what I have.
Oh, how cute is that?
Yeah. So I've got the sleeves on waist yarn. I've done that little thing here to connect the fronts.
Is that an I-cord bind off?
No, it's just a regular bind off.
It actually looks really pretty.
Yeah, it's just, I think it's because of the color change. It's it's like really one row happened to be where the bind off is. But yeah, I just have to pick up for the sleeves, and I actually finished this like a day or 2 ago.
Oh, really?
But I didn't want to have like needles hanging off of it.
Oh, okay, I can see that. Very cool.
So I just have to do the sleeves. So what I'm going to do, because I only have this...
Oh, so you picked up in sideways on here. I see how it is.
Yeah, because I only have this much left, I'm going to weigh this, and I think I already did actually. I think it's 54 grams. So I'm going to work on one sleeve until there's about 25 grams left, and then work on the other sleeve regardless of how long the sleeve is. So if it's a 3/4 length sleeve or whatever. Because she's with a girl sweater.
Yeah, you could totally do it up here.
They don't have to be full length. So I'm just going to knit 25 grams worth and then switch to the other sleeve, and that's what I have. So
I like it. I like it a lot.
I'm happy with it.
This part here, I think that's so cute.
Yeah.
It's going to be so nice.
Yeah. I think it's going to be perfect for her wardrobe and everything.
And those are short rows you did to get that?
No, decreases.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Very simple pattern. Very simple. Cool. Like I would make this again. I would actually make this again. I really enjoyed it. So the friend that I have with a 2-year-old little girl who I've knit for, she made the comment that like she's outgrown 1 or 2 of the things I made her, right? So I start
hint hint.
Well, that's the thing. I started with one thing because I wasn't sure how she would like knitwear.
Yeah.
And I started with one thing, and then she made the comment that she's like, "Oh, it was great because you know I was so nice to layer, and it's getting too small for her." I was like, "Okay." Well, I know she wears it, right? So then I gave her something else, the little entrechat.
Okay, yes.
So I gave her that, and she was so excited about that. And so I think I'm going to make her one of these because this will be perfect to just pop over.
Is that the one with the dress you picked?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. So I think I'm going to make her one of these too.
She would love this. And see, now you have someone knit-worthy to knit, to knit for
and to pass down. So I have a little bin over there of 2 small things I've made for Avery.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That aren't, so I have some that I've made for Avery that are like precious things that I just really love. I put those aside. But I have a whole bunch of other things I've made for test knits or just whatever that are fine, but they're not precious to me, that I put aside for her to look at, and if she wants any of those, that she can take those.
Very cool.
But I think I'm going to make her one of these. I highly recommend this pattern. Super easy, super cute, very versatile. Cute. Yeah. I'm very happy with this so far.
Very nice. I can't wait. So you just got sleeves.
I just have
your
sleeves.
most dreaded thing to do left.
That was the one nice thing about the Satellites Cardi. That she had you do the sleeves first. Yeah. I hate...
And you could do them two at... Well, you didn't do them two at a time.
I didn't do them two at a time, but they seem to go a lot faster when you do them first. But the part I hate about bottom up sweaters where you do the sleeves first. Okay. Love that part. Hate the part where you join them to the body. Hate that part. It's very awkward for about 6 rows. No, because it's very awkward for about 6 rows, and then once you get past that point, it goes really quickly because you're decreasing. But I hate that joining part. It's so tight on your needles, and you have arm sleeves. It's very awkward. So I like top down better in terms of construction. But yeah, those sleeves.
Or doing a set in sleeve and just knitting the full sleeve and then just setting them in. That's even easier.
Yes, I could do, for that reason, I would do pieces. Actually, you know what? I had a thought. With this pattern, they make an adult version.
You would could wear. I could see you wearing that.
I'm very tempted, and actually,
but I
don't. But this is kind of a pullover cardigan.
That's right.
I was thinking. Funny thought. Okay, so I was making this for her, and I was just like, oh, this would be. This might be an actually like. Well, I'm gonna finish it and wait, see how it looks on her. But they have an adult version. And I was like, this might work really well for me and like wearing with my leggings and stuff.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, I could make one to go with my knit leggings that I wear to shows, right?
That's right.
And then I was like, oh, I just need a yarn that would match it. And then I'm working on this. I'm like, oh my God.
That yarn matches exactly.
This yarn matches. The blue, the
it's
purple,
got
the green. This yarn matches those leggings perfectly. You know, and to get an adult quantity of this would be pretty cheap. It would
be actually, very cost effective.
So I think I'm going to see how this one washes. Like if it washes and it how like if it drapes nicely after it's washed, because it is acrylic.
Yeah.
And if it kind of holds up nicely for her, then maybe I'll make one to go with my knitting.
Well, because it's not. I don't think you need as much as you would for a regular sweater or cardigan, would you?
No. Well, I don't know, but even if I didn't, it wouldn't be like a $200 sweater. Like
no,
because I can get marble online for like $3-4 a ball. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Even cheaper than that sometimes.
Yeah.
So that might be in my future. We'll see. I'm gonna see how this washes, like over time, like if it lays nicely, because you can't really block acrylic. So I just want to see how it works.
Yes, I learned that one. So I tried blocking out that sweater and I was stretching it here and there. And
you can press it and flatten it, but you can't block it. Yeah. No, so I want to see how it works.
Sheepaged it a little bit. It was just because for some reason it looked uneven when I was, I don't know, more.
Yeah, I just spray my knits and then put something on them just to kind of press them and make them look nice, but you can't really block it like you can wool.
Right. So is that it?
Oh my God, no, because that was I still have 2 more.
Oh my God.
Oh my word.
I thought you said you had 3 whips.
I do. That was 1.
Oh, that was only 1.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I've done 2. You've done 1.
It was just a very involved whip. Okay. So my next one. In my friend's bag, I'll show you in a minute. So I cast off.
I really like this bag, how it turned out.
I do too. I put my patches on it.
I saw that.
So the last time you guys saw it, I just had finished the bag. Well, my patches arrived.
I like that a lot.
How you doing? And I sewed them on, and I added the little strap. Remember I said I got some ribbons. See their little faces? So I've got all my little friends on the ribbon. So my handle. So now it's a fully functioning bag, and I actually really like the size of this. I'm thinking if I get another special skein of yarn,
I like that. Yeah.
I might make another bag because I can fit my tablet in here. Like it sits on the bottom.
Nice.
So I can bring this and have everything with me. I actually really, really like it.
I like how you did the handle on here because you added this on there.
Yeah. Yeah, so I can still grab it and I can still...
It's different than like, it's similar to your handle like this, but it's not part of the bag.
Yeah,
the
so
D-ring.
I would make, if I had another skein of yarn that I really loved that I didn't want to make into socks, I would make another bag.
I like that. And you crocheted that.
I crocheted. It was very, very quick. So, yes, so I cast off my brother's socks. So I had to do my next brother's socks.
Right.
And so Owen's pair. So I cast it on.
Oh my God.
And I finished one.
Wow.
So this was the yarn that we got on the yarn crawl.
I really like that. That's from Doc Knits.
Yes. Yes. So this was the Koigu I picked up.
I remember the color.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I got the Koigu.
I really like it.
I don't think they have color names. No.
No, I think they're just like
whatever. So it's the Koigu KPPM, and it's a 50-gram ball. So I knew I was going to have to do contrast things, right? So I did my little contrast toe, and then I wanted to see it. I knew it would be a shorter sock, and that was going to be fine. And so I did my toe, and I went up to where I was increasing for the heel. And as I was increasing for the heel, the amount of yarn I had left, I knew I wouldn't get very much above the heel.
And this is a fish kiss heel, or is it the Flegel heel?
This is the Flegel heel.
Oh, and she did exactly what I was asking her if we could do.
No, but just the back part. Like you can't do the whole heel
but that's
cut.
fine. You know, I wasn't asking. I was just asking, like, could you do a different color?
On the back.
So you did.
So you can do it just where you do the heel turn. Do you like how that looks?
I do.
Yeah?
Because it adds a little bit of color to it.
See, I prefer, if you're doing a contrast heel, I prefer it to be the cup. Yeah. I'm not crazy about it just being this little back flap, but I needed to...
more yarn.
I needed to be able to extend the yarn I had. So had I done a fish lips kiss heel or an afterthought heel, where this whole thing was contrast, I would have gotten a higher, this variegated would have gone higher. But it extended it enough that I got a little bit up there. So I did And the thing is because you were looking at it in terms of your striping yarns.
Right.
And it would still, your stripings, with the width of your stripes would still be affected.
Right.
Right. So you have to bear that in mind. But yeah, so I did the little flap at the back, and then I did a contrast cuff. So
because the only other thing you could do with that is instead of doing the increasing gusset, you would just do a normal afterthought heel with that.
Yes, if I could have just knit straight and done an afterthought heel, or a fish lips kiss heel.
And you'd still been able to do.
And then I would have been able to do. It would have been the whole heel cup.
For the fish lips.
Yeah.
Fish lips.
Yeah, because it's a short row. It's a short row heel.
Right.
Yeah. So I got one sock
I like the way
down.
that looks though.
He'll like it, and you know what? I just he just gave me a pair recently of his that I knit him 2 years ago for me to kind of repair. They had kind of shrunk down.
Oh.
And they were all they've been worn, right? So I stretched them out, I defuzzed them, they had a little hole, he didn't even know it had a little hole, I fixed the little hole. And he was saying that they're his favorite pair, and they're a short sock. So I know that he'll be okay with the shorter
I love
leg.
the way they turned out. Like even to wear jeans or something
So I've got this much of the second one done.
Very cool.
So I've got that.
And you're using your
my toes and the cuff are actually minis that I got a couple of years ago, maybe 2 years ago, in my Bling Your String group. I did a mini swap where everybody just swapped. They took full skeins of their stash and broke them down, and then we swapped bits of them. So this is a Cascade. The green is Cascade. Give me a minute here. The green is Cascade Heritage Sock Yarn, and it actually is very soft. It feels almost like there's an alpaca or something in there.
Oh wow, it is nice and soft.
And the pink is a Space Cadet mini.
Oh, very cool.
So she does a mini skiing club.
Yes.
And it's sparkly.
That's
and
I know I like that.
I don't think he'll care that it's sparkly. But that's the cuff. I'm doing a Space Cadet mini, and the toes are Cascade. And I should have enough. Oh, and the heel bit, I only used a little bit, is some stroll.
And you've done full toe, it's...
I did actually a deeper toe. A deeper...
Dog today, I swear.
A deeper toe than I usually did because I wanted to extend that variegated.
Okay.
Yeah, so I did 10 rows past where I stopped my increases, and usually I change the color right when I've done my increases.
I love the toe color with the...
Yeah, I think I like
with the yarn.
So this is, again, I chose this color because all my brothers requested pink socks. So this is there's pink.
I like the way this turned out. It's really nice.
So I think these should be done by next time.
And these are your Chiagu.
These, okay. So much of this little brain. I wanted to mention, these are my Chiagu mini twist needles. And last time I was saying how they were untwisting. And so I gave them that, I think the night before that podcast, I had said I'd given them a good twist and I was going to see how that worked. They have not untwisted on me.
That's good.
Since giving them a really good twist. So, and I really, 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 really like working on these needles. I really like them. They're not as sharp as the high sharps. They're comparable to the high regular needles, which is what I usually
use sharps for your socks.
I don't use the sharps for the socks because they hurt my fingers.
Yeah.
So I usually go with the high, just the regular tips. Mm-hmm. These are similar to those. The cord I love. The length I love. I'm tempted to get the 2.25 tips because I can interchange them with my cord, right?
Right.
So the 2.25 I'd like to get just for thicker yarns so that I have something for thicker yarns.
Yeah. What are you using here, twos?
These are twos, my usual twos. But yeah, highly recommend these needles.
Very cool.
I am enjoying it.
Yeah, see, this has that little texture to the cord I can feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a nice soft cord.
It's very soft, very flexible, very happy with it.
Very nice.
You just have to give them a good twist. Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay, cool. So, and then I have one more.
One more.
Oh my god, one more. Okay.
That's okay.
So, this was one of my other cast-ons for gifts. I'm trying to figure out all my gifts, okay? And I started these intending them as a gift, but I just wasn't sure who they were going to go to. And I think I know now. I think I know who they're going to go to. My plan is they're fingerless mitts.
Oh, okay.
And on a lot of podcasts I've been watching, people are doing these colorwork mitts.
Yes.
And I just got hit with I want to do colorwork mitts. I just closed the window. I'm such a...
That's okay. You can pull the window back up.
I can pull it back up, but I just had it. But I was just I want to do colorwork knits. Oh, those will make such a nice gift. And I think my intention was to do these for her teacher. Okay. And then as I was doing them, I really liked them. I was like, these are way too special for a teacher gift. Oh. So I think what I'm going to do is give them to Dennis's mom. and then buy some nice leather gloves to go with them because they're fingerless, right? So on cooler days but not cold days, she can just wear them as fingerless mitts. Yeah. But on colder days, she can layer them over the gloves.
Yeah, and that'll be nice because I never find gloves warm enough.
Yeah, so so this is as far as I've gotten on these.
Wow. That's a lot of color work in there.
Oh, so much color changing. So much. You see all these ends?
Oh my god. I see that.
I like the pattern, and it's a free pattern, and I think for a free pattern, the chart is beautiful. But you're changing colors because you're kind of transitioning like every like 3 rows or something. One of the colors is staying and you're bringing in a new color so that it kind of fades. So this is the original here.
Oh, how pretty.
Okay.
So is it 2 different sides?
Yeah, those are the 2 sides. And it's the Nomen mitts. And they're free.
Oh, wow.
Very pretty. Cool. So I like them because they're simple to do. They're actually simple to do, but they look really impressive.
They do,
right?
The weaving
that's
in
what
the
I
ends.
thought. Oh, that's fine. I'm actually even thinking.
I know she likes to do it. I don't know.
But so the bottom here, there's a picot edge, which is why this looks funny. So this.
I see it now.
This is going to get folded in.
It's a pretty picot
This
edge.
is going to get.
Is that for where the fingers are?
This is the bottom of cuff.
That's the cuff.
Yeah, this is the cuff. So I'm trying to find a light spot here, but this is a picot edge, so that will get folded. And then this is the mitt part, so it's going this way. I'm a couple of rows away from doing the thumb gusset.
Very cool.
So this is what I've got so far. And I chose my colors because when I started them, I wasn't sure who they were going to go to. So I tried to choose a combination of both warm and cool colors.
Yeah.
So that regardless of what the person liked, they would kind of work with that. And then I'm thinking of getting some brown gloves. So I did the brown cup. And I like how the colors are working together. I like how they're playing together. I just have to keep, the rows are actually pretty quick to do when I sit down and do them. It's just, I just have to do it.
Now, so would you be able to use minis for this?
I'm using all minis.
Oh,
I went through my minis that I had set aside for my scrap yarn blankets and stuff, and heels and toes, like all my little mini skeins, and these are all minis I had in stash. Actually, there's only one skein that I had to break into a full skein of. That's this one, because I wanted I wanted something in the red family,
right,
to go with it, and I didn't have anything in a mini that was red enough. They were all too pink or too orange.
Got it.
So I think that works nicely with
I love it. I love the colors of it. It's really, really pretty.
Yeah. So.
Turn it around so you can see the other side.
Oh yeah, I forgot the sides are different. Okay, just So that's the other side there.
It's like 2 different works
you
of
can
art.
see this is the top of the mitt, and then this is the underside of the mitt. Yeah. So yeah, I enjoy it, and I like the pattern. Again, it's a free pattern. It does not hold your hand. Okay, so it basically is like, here's your chart. Start with this many stitches. Go.
That's it.
You have to, there was a couple of things I was like, but what do I do here? And you have to kind of figure it out. You can do it. It's not hard, but it's not written out like, okay, then you do this, then you do this. It's basically cuff, boom, insert chart, boom, this, start, thumb, boom, and the boom, right? So you have to kind of, I think you need a little bit of not necessarily color work experience, though that would help.
Chart experience.
Chart experience. I mean, it tells you how to read the chart.
Yeah.
But you have to know kind of the steps of what you're doing and stuff. Yeah. So I don't know where I'll be on those because these I kind of work on whenever I have the whim. But they will hopefully be done for Christmas. And I think that's my last whip.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. So now you have.
I have one more thing.
Spinning, right?
I have spinning. I finally have some spinning.
What's this section called again?
Diamond cutting.
That's right, diamond cutting.
I actually have some diamond cutting. So I forget when I started this, but it was a long time ago. I finished my
that
radiant
so beautiful
bead yarn. Okay, so it's gonna be a little blown out. But it's showing okay.
How do you like the beads in that?
I don't mind it.
Because those are the flat.
They're almost like sequin beads. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to where it
you
focuses on them.
But they're beautiful.
But they're not round beads. They're like flat beads. They're almost like sequin beads, but they're not sequins.
A donut, but flat.
Yeah, flat donut. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this was a gradient by Fiber Optic. It was something like cobalt.
I remember that.
Cobalt to teal. I don't think that's what it, but it was something like that.
It
so
turned out beautiful.
I left it on my nitty naughty so that you could see the transition of the colors there.
Hold it further back. Let's see if we can get better color.
I think it. Not really.
Not really.
Yeah,
it's
deeper than what it's showing. It's a richer color. So I left it on there just to show the gradient. I'm going to try popping it off and twisting it. Boop.
Oh, you really did it on tight.
Well, yeah, it's been on here for a little while, so I'm hoping that kind of like blocked it out.
It's really pretty. It turned out really, really pretty.
So this is done.
You should be very happy.
I still have to wash it, so it's not washed.
There you go.
That doesn't help at all.
No, but you can kind of see where the purples and the teals and the...
Yeah, it's like a bluish purple. It's not really a true purple.
No.
But this is done. This is done. Nice. I just need to soak it. I'm going to keep it. I was going to put it up for trade, but because I wear this like blurply color so much, I was thinking of making some sort of little neck thing.
I could see
like
that.
Not a shawl, but like something. I think shawls just aren't practical. Something like a loose cowl that makes it look like you're wearing a shawl, but you're not. Like a lazy man shawl.
Yes.
Like those things.
Yeah.
Because then I could wear it, and I might do that.
Yeah. Because you can even wear it around the house. Like if you're cool, you know, you can throw that on instead of having to wear a shawl or a cowl.
Yeah, just to keep kind of your neck warm.
It's nice.
So I've got that. Nice. And then next up, I'm going to quickly show this because my mother has been on my butt for months.
And she watches this.
To do this. And she watches this. So I was like, I'm going to show it and call her out on this. Look at what my mother is making me spin. Oh my goodness. It's steel wool. This is what's going on my wheel next. Steel wool. I'm not kidding.
It looks like it's going to be rough on your hands. What's
horrible.
in it?
It's horrible. Okay, so this stuff is horrible. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Hey, I'm not watch. Okay.
It's going to break apart like every 2 seconds on you. Why does she want you to spin this for?
So what this is from Iceland. My brothers and my dad went on a trip to Iceland, I don't know, like 2 years ago or something like that. And one of my brothers bought this. And he brought this home and he was like, here, Mom, you can knit me gloves.
Oh, how nice.
Okay. And she tried, God bless her, she tried to knit him gloves with this, okay? Like, she tried to knit him gloves with this. Okay. And she's like, this yarn is driving me crazy. I don't know what to do with it. So I was like, okay, well, give it to me, and maybe if I use it, put it on my spinning wheel, I can add some twist to it, and it will be more like yarn, right? And I did that, and I gave her the yarn, and she made him some gloves. But I think they're wearing out now, so she wants to make another pair. So she wants me to spin more yarn.
Could have just ordered some Lopi yarn or something like that.
No, because this is what he brought back from the trip. He wants it in this yarn. So I mean, it's not difficult. I just need to basically put it through my wheel on kind of a low tension just to add twist to this. And then I think what I do is I two-ply it against itself. Yeah. Right? Just to make it more like yarn.
And just to,
but it's gray. It's not soft.
It's boring.
It's boring. It's rough. It's not a pleasant spin.
What's it made out of?
It would be like your pure, like, Icelandic wool. Oh. It's like a Brillo pad.
It's like steel.
I could clean my pots with
Totally.
This. So this, she emailed me today and she's like, oh, by the way, I could really use that yarn soon. I'm like,
oh, are you planning on making like Christmas gifts for this?
She wants to do it for Christmas. So I was like, you know what? I just got that blue stuff off my wheel. And I was gonna start something nice and fun and thick and like, chunky. Yeah. I'm gonna do this first, just to get it done. So that's what's going on next.
You might want to wear like lots of lotion on your hands or like some gloves.
Maybe. Yeah.
It's a pretty course.
It is. It's not soft, but we'll do it. We'll get it done. We'll give it to her. She can do whatever she wants with it. And then I'll move on to fun things because I really wanted to do just like a thick spin. Yeah. Like a thick, bulky, like fun, bright spin. But that will just have to wait a little longer. So it'll be okay. Yeah. So that's all I have.
So that's it. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. So I think we need to take a break.
We're going to take a break.
Because I need to fill up my tea.
Yes.
And I'm sure you guys need to fill up your tea. That was supposed to come out like that.
Yeah. You don't want to do that.
No. You want to fill up your teacup.
Yeah, fill up your tea.
Your coffee or whatever you drink,
whatever.
Full drink. But take a break because we'll be back soon.
We have
a lot.
It's been 4 weeks. We have enabling. Can I give them a sneak peek?
Oh my god, does she have a lot?
I don't even know if I can get it through here.
And usually it's me that buys stuff.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I've been really good.
So I had some orders come in. This is not all at once, right?
No, of course not. But it's
not all
over
at
the
once.
4 weeks.
It's 4 weeks. Wow. I have that. So we are going to take a little break and come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll pause you now, and we'll see you soon.
And we'll see you in a bit.
Okay. Did you grab your tea?
Okay.
I did.
I did.
I did too.
Actually, I didn't. It's water.
Oh, that's okay. You still got a drink.
Yeah.
So glad we're all back now.
We're all
and
back.
Ready to talk about.
Avery's in bed,
Oh,
and she's actually quiet.
she's quiet.
I put her to bed and came down, and for at least 15-20 minutes she was singing.
Oh yeah, she was singing to herself.
We could
And you
sing
can
her
hear her
up
down
there.
here.
Yeah.
She was so
But
cute.
It's quiet now, so I think we're good.
She must have fallen asleep.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. So she'll
And
be,
she'll be
when
here.
she's asleep, she is out like a log, so we should be fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have some fun stuff. So we're gonna talk briefly about our cow.
Yes, that's
We
exciting.
totally forgot. And then we're gonna go into all our enabling.
Oh, mostly her enabling.
Mostly my enabling.
And I'm excited to see because I
The
haven't
giant
seen it
bag.
yet.
I haven't talked to her about anything. Yeah, it's all a surprise.
All surprises. Yeah. So this is exciting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So our cow.
So let's start with our cow.
Yes.
Our
We
booty-
have
bootylicious
a
cow?
bootylicious cow.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Started October 1st.
Excuse me.
It's going till December 31st.
That's right.
I added a qualifier.
Oh, what's that?
So I used my power of being a moderator. So I think
Okay.
it was Rhonda. So one of our viewers, she posted in the group just to share. She was just like, "Oh, look at what I'm doing. I know this doesn't count, but like look at it. It's got a cute little butt." And she was making a bunny toy.
Oh, how cute.
So I was like, you know what? If what you're making has a butt, it totally
Yes.
counts.
Like
Totally counts.
that toy you made with that little cute butt. What was it?
Yeah.
What was that one you made? It was
It was,
a weird
it
name.
was a tapir.
A tapir. And it had this cute little bum.
This
like a
is
little
way back,
stumpy
way
thing.
back. If you go back to like
Yes.
a year ago
Oh
or
my
so,
God, it was
I
probably
made this
about a
little
year
toy. So yeah, if you make something
No,
that
was
has
it
a butt,
last year when I did the BB-8? That was our toys that we did for
yeah, that
the,
was not this past year. It was like last year.
Oh my God, really?
Long time
Wow,
ago.
time flies.
Yeah, if you go back,
That's
you'll
crazy.
find. I think that
It's
the
so
title
cute.
says "Look at the butt."
Tapir.
Look
Or
at the
something,
butt.
yeah, like something
the
like the
no,
butt.
it just says "Look at the butt."
It has just this
Um,
little stumpy tail, so it
little
totally
stumpy butt.
bums her. Yeah.
So yeah, if you're
That'd be
doing a
cute.
doll or an animal or
has a bum.
something that has a physical bum,
It's so
totally enter it. So we have 3 ways to enter now.
cute. Okay.
If you're making something that you're wearing over your bum,
Yeah.
like pants, skirt,
Shorts,
tights,
skirt,
shorts,
yeah.
whatever, that counts. If you're making something where the title of the pattern or the name of the yarn,
Mm-hmm.
color or brand has butt or bum in the title,
Yeah.
totally counts. And now if you make something that has a butt, totally counts.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so there's all
That is
different ways.
super cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to see that bunny then.
Yeah, she posted, I don't know if it's,
I'm
I think
so
it is
bad.
finished. I think she posted a finished picture.
I haven't checked our Ravelry group, and I'm so sorry. Probably since September before I went on vacation. I've just been so busy with traveling since I've been back. It's been crazy busy. Crazy busy.
Yeah, no, there are some posts. So
I
we
apologize.
neither of us have started our project.
No.
But we've made progress in getting towards
Yes.
where we will start our project. So we have
I start doing a swatch actually. I have to start today,
you have
like
to start
tomorrow
swatching.
or whatever. I have to start like right away doing my swatch.
Yeah.
And then I will start next week. I'm so
I will
excited.
start, I think, as soon as I get maybe one of the projects, one of the whips that I showed you earlier done, I will probably start this.
Awesome.
Okay, so you want to go first? I go first? What?
You can go first.
I'll go first? Okay, so I am making, for my entry, the bum cozy.
I love that.
Okay, so it's basically like a tube that you wear over your butt to keep your butt warm outside wearing leggings. I wear a lot of
Yeah.
leggings now, so this will be perfect.
Yeah.
And this would qualify both because it is going over my bum and also because it has the word bum in the
That's
name.
right.
And we had mentioned before, because it's just a tube, you could make this pattern as a cowl and it would totally work.
Yeah. So it could be like
And yeah,
dual use.
I think it's a...
I'm trying to think of an actual
I
word.
forget if it was a free pattern.
And see, I love the way she's wearing her black boots. I think she's wearing
Yeah.
like gray leggings or jeans, the orange bum cozy, and then her jean jacket. That's what made me really
it's a
like
very
that pattern
cute-
is
it's
the
a
way
very
she
cute
put that
outfit.
picture
It's
together
a
with the
very
whole
cute
outfit.
I've been looking for a short jacket.
Have you found one yet?
No, I haven't found one yet.
It's okay.
It is a paid for pattern.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
it's a paid for pattern, but that's fine. I think
It's not that expensive though, actually.
No, it's not. It's like $4, $4.50 US.
Yeah.
So it's fine. But yeah, I think it would be pretty versatile because you could wear it like, I think it has a drawstring or something.
Yeah.
I'm going to make mine because I'm going to make it as an actual skirt. I'm going to do an elastic waistband But if you didn't do that and just did it, like, just cast off, you could totally wear it as a cowl, I think.
For sure.
Yeah. So the yarn I'm using, I think in the summer I showed the yarn in its natural state. My dad went on a trip to the East Coast, and he brought me back like 6 skeins of Briggs & Little undyed single ply yarn. Okay.
She's gonna end up with single ply.
But I'm gonna hold it double. So
technically it's not gonna single ply.
It's 2 ply now.
Yeah.
But I was gonna dye it. So I dyed 4 skeins of it. And
what a pretty colors.
Like a bluish gray. It's a little more blue than yours. But I was aiming for something that was kind of gray with a bluish cast to it.
Shows that you're
and then there's little bits of do you see that there's like some pink in there, pinky purple, and there's like there should be some darker spots. There's a darker navy spot there. And I don't know if I put I might have put purple in there.
I really like that.
I wanted something that was mainly neutral with just little hints of color, because I have colored tops and I have colored leggings and stuff. I probably wouldn't wear it with patterned leggings, but I do have colored leggings. So
well, you might be able to if you have depending on how that works.
How busy? Like it would work with something like this or my more plainer ones. But yeah, so I have 4 of these. That should be more than enough because each skein has like 400 some yards. It's not the softest, but
it's not going against your skin.
I don't think my bum will mind.
Right.
And we'll see how that works. So yeah.
Keep your bum warm.
Yeah. It's wool, so it will definitely keep me warm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I will mention, I was going to do another project for this cowl. That marled skirt.
Yes.
I've decided not to do that.
Sister's Debbie Reese's skirt.
Yeah, her new skirt. Beautiful skirt. I've decided not to do it because I love, so that was the yarns that I picked out originally for my Find Your Fade shawl.
Yes.
Not going to make that. And then I was like, oh, it'll work perfectly for this skirt. And I'm like, you know what? I love the yarns I picked out for this fade so much. I'm just not going to wear that as much.
Right.
As I'd like to. Like, I'd like to get more use out of those yarns than a skirt or a shawl. So I've gone through them and I have enough. I'm going to do some sort of faded top.
Very cool. You can do a t-shirt.
I think I'm going to do the May. Remember that May V-neck? Someone did it for our
yes.
That one?
I know which one you're talking about.
It was like a tunic length.
They're really cool. It had like cool stitching or something.
Yeah, it had a pattern stitching.
I like that.
And I think I'm going to do that in a faded version because it's basically a front and a back. I don't have to worry about fading into sleeves because it's kind of got a drop shoulder. Yeah. So I think that'll work.
Excuse me. That'll be really nice.
So yeah.
I think that'll be really nice, actually.
I think it'll be nice too. I'm excited.
There was someone that posted a picture on Instagram, and I'm sorry, I don't know who. Excuse me. That they were doing a Find Your Face sweater, but the funny thing was the colors weren't fading. They were like all different colors, but they worked well together.
Interesting. Okay.
And I liked that. I thought it would look. They were more of I guess they were more saturated colors. You know, so one part was maybe like blues with speckle in it, and the other one had maybe orange with speckle in it. Okay. So like the colors went together, but they didn't fade into each other, and I thought that was pretty cool too. I was like, you know what, way to go for thinking.
I love I know a lot of people are like, oh my god, I'm so done with the fades. Like, I get that. But I really love how you can really put your own spin on them.
For sure.
And I love how it allows you to use so many single skeins from your stash that would just be sitting there because they're not enough for a sweater. Like, this whole fade thing has totally opened my mind to what I can do for garments with what I have in stash. So I do love that. I have picked out 2 batches of yarn from my stash for faded garments.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That would all just be single skeins otherwise. Yeah. So I do like that. And I like seeing how people put their own individuality in. I do.
It really shows people's creativity and their colors that they pick and what they like, and because sometimes you never think those are going to go together, and then you're like, wow, that looks really good. Yeah, they just look
really, really cool. So I don't mind them. I don't mind all the fade stuff. Like, the concept of it is pretty simple, but
it is.
But
it's a great concept, and
I think it's a good concept.
I like the cardigan that came out. If that cardigan,
I'm not into shawl colors. So.
That's the thing. If that cardigan was without a shawl color, or even with maybe like an inch or something color that went around or something, that I'm okay with.
But you can find another cardigan that you like,
of course,
and
you can just
apply the fade to it.
That's right.
So that's what I like about it. It gets you thinking about all these other possibilities.
Yeah,
yeah,
that is true. Yeah, for me, it'd be doing the sleeves.
Yeah.
That would be a tough one to do.
You just have to, kind of figure that out.
What was that other sweater they just did? You know, the one with the yoke on the neck, and then they brought that piece into the...
Oh, the Sunset Highway or something that everybody did?
Yeah.
Have you watched any of the Rhinebeck videos?
Of course. I saw no pictures I've seen.
So many. No, I've watched a whole bunch of the podcasts and a whole bunch of the vlogs about Rhinebeck because we were not there.
No, we weren't there
but there were so many of that sweater. That was like one of the
one of the popular sweaters.
Sweaters that everybody was doing. Yeah.
And it was really pretty because I saw a lot of picture people like just posing with other people going, "Hey, we have the same sweater. Let's do a picture," and it'd be like groups and stuff. And
personally, for me, yoked sweaters are not my thing, but I love the look of them.
I have, like, for me, I need a set and sleep because I have a drop shoulder.
Like, I need a V-neck.
My shoulder goes down.
Like, I can't do those high necks.
I don't have square shoulders.
They don't suit me. But anyway.
So, I was told that. And anyway. I prefer a V or more of
I'm more a low scoop or a V suits me better. And a lot of yoked sweaters are
higher up. Yeah. No, it's true. I
so, what do you got in your lap there?
A yarn ball. It's a big yarn ball. Look at that. Yeah. Honestly, it's like the size of my head almost. It's massive. So, oh, there it is. I had the ball band. I don't know. You guys probably seen if you've been to like Maryland Sheep and Wool and stuff like that because that's where I saw her yarn originally when I went last year by fluke. And it's Test Design Yarns. Can you see that? I don't know. Can you see it now? How about now? So this is a Superwash Merino Light. It's 100% wool, but it doesn't feel like it. Feel it.
It does not feel like 100% wool.
It's made in Maine. Yes, it's going to be hot, but you know what? When I wear it's a Superwash Merino Light. Merino. So it's 770 yards.
This thing is huge. It's 200. You weighed it. It was 258, 250 something.
250 grams, I think it was.
It was 250 grams. This is like 2.5 balls of yarn.
2 skeins of this. Yeah. So 770. That's like 14 and change, 15
that's
something.
That's crazy.
And so it's funny. The winding label on the inside says, "Do not wind it on a chair. You need a live person or a Swift." And so I have 2 of these, and I'm gonna have to probably change them up.
Alternate?
Alternate. That was the word I was looking for. Thanks. But this is going to be my skirt, and it's going to be an Ann Bud skirt. And I'm going to the Knit for Fun retreat next week.
How far is that? Oh,
so excited. Oh my God. Edmonton. I leave next Wednesday.
Cool.
Or I leave like this Wednesday. Like after this weekend.
Day after Halloween.
Yeah.
We are counting down to Halloween in this house because someone...
Yes.
Is super excited.
She's going to be a Ghostbuster.
I was putting her to bed. She's like, "Is tomorrow Halloween, Mommy?" I was like, "No. You have tomorrow, after tomorrow, there's 2 more days. So when you go back to school, it's 1 more day after that." She's like, "Okay." And then it's real Halloween, like real Halloween.
Why is there a fake Halloween?
Yes. No, but you know how there's like Halloween parties and there's lots of Halloween stuff leading up to Halloween?
That's right.
So I was like, yes, it's real Halloween.
That's too funny.
Yeah,
so you're going to be a Ghostbuster. So she gets to go to school all dressed up?
Not all dressed up. I'm not sending any... You don't send props to school. So
no,
she's just going to wear a little jumpsuit.
That is too cute. I saw her on Instagram. You posted that. That was adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I leave Wednesday, the day after Halloween. I fly out to Edmonton, and Thursday morning with a crack of dawn, which I'm not the morning person.
She's not a morning person.
So I'm not a morning person. So if I'm quiet, I'm sorry. Until about noonish, I'll get better. And I'm going to learn how to knit my own skirt. It'll be custom made for me. And this is the yarn I'm using.
So you have homework.
And I have homework to do.
She has homework.
Which I found out Tuesday night because I guess I must have deleted something that by accident Cindy sent me where it said the homework. And I didn't realize there was an attachment in there. And that was an attachment that I needed for me.
But it's just a swatch, right?
Just a swatch I need to do, I believe. And to figure out my sizes. And I need to measure myself and figure out my sizes.
That's okay. Because I know some classes, when they have homework, it's like you have to have like
a piece of a sock or
so a swatch you should be able to do.
I have 2 other classes and I got to double check them.
Do you have homework for those too?
No, one of them, I don't even remember what classes I'm taking. I'm so bad. I think I'm doing, I'm not doing Susan B. Anderson's, her class was full. She was doing like mitts or something. I think I'm doing double line mitts. Okay. So that I get actually stuff for it. Like I don't have to bring anything. They give you everything. I think it's just needles I need. And I think everything's like worsted weights, so I don't know what kind of needles I need.
Are you just going to bring like your interchangeable set?
I think that's all I was going to bring is my interchangeable. And I brought it with me today because I was like, I need to fill it up and make sure. But it's still my favorite. Yep. I love it.
Grace's Cases.
Grace's Cases. Like, honestly, it's just the best. And look at that. I love it. So I have to organize it because I need to take all these out and put my things in. And I have my 2 interchangeable sets now. So this is all my Hias up until here. I know it doesn't work well. And then this down here, these ones here at the beginning here.
Those are your square ones.
Those are my square Louette ones. These are all my Louettes. These are all my Hias. So you can tell I'm missing some because they're on projects.
Yeah.
So one of them I got to put back in. But I also have my fixed circs, and I was like, for the ones I'm missing, I might just bring fixed circs because those might be the sizes I need.
Yeah, watch that. You were like, oh no, I'll be fine, and then those are the sizes.
And I'm gonna be disappointed that I don't have them because I'm like, I might as well have them. So, and I know we get a goodie bag that I need to come back with, so I got to make sure that I have enough to bring back. Okay. I have no idea what to pack. She's so cute. Cindy sends out this whole thing of here, what to pack because it's cold in Edmonton. I don't do cold. Like I don't even have clothes for cold. I don't know what to wear for cold. But so we'll figure it out. But I got homework to do, and I think so. One of my classes, as I was saying, is a 2-layered mitt because you always want to do that, and I've never done that. I so
want to do 2-layered mittens, and I just don't have the motivation. Like not the motivation. I don't have the willpower to get through them. I'll
alpaca yarn that we got from one of the yarn boxes that it's like pink colors, and then there's the solid pink. And so one's going to be the solid side and then at least I can use that. But I don't need to bring yarn with me. Yeah. I just need to do, the homework in the class. And the other class I think I'm taking might be heels for socks with Ann Budd. Okay. And Hohi Locatelli. I swear I could speak today, people. I'm so tired. I'm sorry. I'm taking her class Sunday morning before I leave. Okay. And my flight leaves at like 1:30. But I think Christina, her flight also leaves. She's going with her hubby. I didn't know that. I think her flight also leaves around 1:30, she told me. Okay. So we got to be at the airport by like an hour at least before, and I think it's about a 20-minute drive. So I'm hoping we can do a full class on Sunday because that would be nice, and I think they moved them earlier. And I'm doing, I think, a custom sweater class.
That's cool.
Like, how to customize your sweaters, what you're looking for, like V-necks, things like that. Because I always like fitted sweaters. I like having waist shaping in sweaters. I think that's really important for most people because anytime you put a waist in that gives you that hourglass shape.
See, I think that depends though because I always think I want to do waist shaping and then like my ingenue. Right?
Is that the
blue one?
The blurple one you had?
My blurple sweater?
Yeah.
I did no waist shaping. Like all I did was knit straight and then out, but because of the curves of my body, it looks
like it's shaped.
It looks like it's shaped, right?
So that's also because it's a very fitted sweater.
It is. So like I'm wondering though if I'm doing that, like maybe I don't need to do waist shaping. No, like I always think that I need waist shaping, but maybe I don't.
Well, I do because I have a small waist and I have a very big.
And you like your sweaters.
Not very big, but I have big boobs and I have big hips.
And you like your sweaters more fitted than I do.
Yeah, but see that blurple one on you is very fitted. Like that picture you took on Instagram, you looked hot in that. The curves on there,
angles,
amazing. Honestly. Doesn't matter what you did.
I know,
you still look amazing.
I'm just saying, in that sweater. I didn't have to do any shaping for that, right?
No, but that's what I'm saying. But it was more fitted for you, so it gave you the shape. Where if you were to wear...
But that's what you're saying. You like fitted sweaters. So
I do, but some of my sweaters will have like a positive eve of an inch or two in there. So I need to put the waist in there. Yeah. And because boobs take up room.
That's what I think it is. The boobs did the shaping for me. So I was like, thanks, boobs.
And there was nothing in your sweater. Like there was nothing on top that you'd have put in there. It worked out perfect. And it could just be also the style of that sweater worked for you. Never know. Yep. Never know. But yeah, so... I think those are my 3 classes.
Cool. Heels, that's socks. A lot of classes.
Yeah, 3 classes plus this one. This is a 6-hour class.
You're going to come back
Thursdays
with a very full brain.
Oh my God. Honestly, sometimes I wish I could tape these
Are you going to take notes?
I'm such a bad note taker too. Sometimes I wish I could videotape these. Oh, yeah. They got to give me like written notes. Well, Ann, I took that Ann by class.
You should do handouts, I think, right?
SSK, I did. She gave me handouts.
Yeah, they usually do
SSK, handouts. I did a class with Ann Budd. I loved her. That's who taught me. Like she was like, oh well, we were just doing stuff like do a yarn over here and then count your stitches. How to count cables. Like the little things that sometimes you really don't know that you're doing it right or not. And I never know how to count stitches. Like I just don't. And so she was showing stuff, and she does it on an overhead projector where you can actually see her knitting, and it's like a huge screen. Cool. And it's perfect.
Well, I mean, these people are experts at these classes, right? Like
she was the only one
at this point
ever done
what they're doing, though. They know what they're doing.
She was the only one that ever done that of all the classes I took.
She's been doing it a long time. Like she's fine-tuned her classes.
And I have none of her books.
I don't either.
Like none. And I'm told her sock book is phenomenal.
Which is her sock book?
And I have, I did it, the topsy-turvy socks. I still would like to do those. Just, I don't, yeah, that's going to be work for me to do those, but.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
But yeah.
Okay, so taking those 3 classes.
Okay, yeah. And it'll be lots of fun. It'll be a pajama party.
She's going to come back with lots of stories.
I'm going to have lots of stories.
Yeah.
Because you know who I get to meet? She probably thinks I'm like a total stalker right now.
I think people in the community who are known are used to this.
No, I think Diane thinks I'm really total stalker. So Diane from Suburban Stitcher, I'm a fangirl over her. I just think she's so beautiful inside and out. Like, I love her. And again, she's also got great curves. Like, when she wears her stuff, she's beautiful. And she wears colors, and she wears colors I like. And so she posted out on Instagram, like, tell me who's coming in what classes. So, of course, I message her. I private message her on Instagram, and she's like, oh, I'll be there Thursday too. And I'm thinking, you think I'm the stalker. And then I didn't realize who she's really good friends with. Another horn frog. Yeah. And one of my good friends. Okay. So I'm thinking of messaging her and saying,
totally not weird.
Can you put in back a word in for me that I'm not the stalker?
You're totally not weird.
That I just think I'm like totally fangirling over.
I mean, but you have to think, but like, especially since Rhinebeck was this past weekend, right? Like, how many people would have been crazy about certain people being there? Like,
well, Jody and Tracy were there. Debbie
I think anybody who's in the public eye
all of them
understands that there's like, you're not a stalker. Like, you're just
I'm totally fangirling over her though.
It's okay.
I'm so excited. And I get to see Anne again and Cindy and my friends from the States and oh my god, I'm so excited.
Do you know who's vending?
Diane's vending.
Okay.
Did you want anything from her?
I might.
Okay.
I know I've said
I don't know who else is vending. That's all I know is her so far.
She has put out some really beautiful colors.
Oh my god. And I think she's doing something for the goodie bags. Yeah. Like, I don't even know. She was mentioning something, but
I'm going to have to go look.
I follow her. Like, I really love watching her podcast. If you don't
I might just tell you, I'm like, you know my colors.
I know, but sometimes I pick colors for you and then you're like, oh, why'd you take that one? And it could be something else. So... I don't know.
Okay, maybe I'll look through her what colors she's done.
I'm Canadian, so I'll have internet and everything at the hotel. You know, I'm told the vendor market now is Friday morning.
Okay.
Instead of Thursday night or something.
Okay.
So I think it's because Diane has a class Thursday, the 6-hour class, and that's why. But yeah, I don't know who else is vending. So when I'm there, you know, I'll be messaging. I do that at SSK too. I'm like messaging her. Where I send her pictures.
You've done it at festivals like Maryland Sheep and Wool. I think you did that.
Yeah,
I totally did it at Maryland Sheep and Wool.
I was like, what do you want?
She was like, I'm in this booth. I've had this place. What do you want? Yeah. Here's the pictures. You know, I had to be like around my phone like the whole afternoon, but whatever, it's okay.
Oh my god, you only got one phone. It's not like I could reach you any other way.
I know, I'm just saying I had to be like, Dennis was like, what are you doing? I'm like, Tiffany's shopping for me. Shut up.
I was supposed to say that. You should be like, I'm helping Tiff shop, and that way it doesn't work out like, hey, you're buying more yarn.
I'll have to look, and then we'll see. I don't need anything, but I know I'm not going to get anything from her otherwise, because I don't really do updates and stuff.
No, and you know what? Shipping kills us. Yeah. And I don't even know if she's going to be in US or Canadian dollar there.
She might convert it.
Oh, I gotta go to the bank. Thanks for reminding me.
You're welcome. We'll see. I might just want one thing, so
I don't need like tons of skeins of yarn.
Need anything.
But I do want her yarn.
I need yarn.
All right. Maybe we should start that because you know what?
Nobody needs yarn. Forever. It's not going to take forever because I'm not going to go into like in-depth detail about all the stuff. This just makes it look really bad.
Here's my other Bling Your String bag.
That's from her club.
This is also from my club that I love. And I keep dropping this yarn baby ball. That's because it's huge.
It is huge.
So this is going in here.
It's like a wheel.
Oh my god, it's massive. Yeah. It's going in here because it matches the inside.
Totally
See how cool that is? It looks really pretty.
Yeah.
And I figured I might now have to, I might actually, you know, I wasn't sure. I have the Breakfast at Tiffany's. The
I was going to say, that bag will fit anything.
I'm thinking, today I was like, maybe I should bring that and put this in.
That bag will fit a body.
But I forgot how big these are going to be, and I have to do two. So I might actually have to switch it out and put it in there. I got to go home and wind the other skein. Yeah. Not that I need to bring two with me, because she says I don't.
Yeah, you're just starting.
But because I have to, I don't know, we'll figure it out.
You'll figure it out. But yeah, I would upgrade to Audrey.
Go to Grace's Cases.
Grace's Cases. Especially if you're in the U.S. Yeah. The exchange is better now, but yeah.
It's all blingy. And this is totally customized. I picked all my own fabric because if you not noticed, it's all Wonder Woman people. Like Wonder Woman. Oh yeah, I'm wearing Wonder Woman today.
Yep.
Oh, can I do this really quickly?
Okay, yeah, you gotta do this.
This is a once in a lifetime.
I told her, I'm like, you have to do a flash today because you will never see this color on her nails again.
Probably not. My stepsister's wedding was 2 weeks ago now. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. And I was wearing a dress that had red in it, which is a shocker. But I got these hot red shoes that looked amazing. So I figured I'll do red nails and I'll do red lips. And I even had my makeup done and it was amazing. Actually, I have a picture. So I did a really, like a blue red, and then the sparkle on top is actually, it's a pinky, it's pinky red, but more pinky that I wear for like usually like the holiday time. And I'll do that. And I've done that years ago. But look at my nails. That's a red. And see, my lips are red. Not that they match. And so I wore red today.
Yeah, so she's all
and I'm wearing my Wonder Woman shirt. This is what my hubby bought me, I think for Hanukkah one year. But yeah, it was so much fun. And I think I have like my makeup in here. It was amazing. My hubby tells me I look hot, so I'll go for what he says.
Well, if he said otherwise, he would kind of be in trouble.
Actually, no. You know what? One thing I have to say is I always appreciate the truth from him.
Yeah.
He will... Where did it go? He will tell me the truth. Like, if he doesn't like me in something, or he thinks that... these are my shoes. I have to show you because they're hot.
I would not.
Okay, not my toes. Like, my toes don't match my shoes because they were pink, but I changed them up. My toes were silver sparkle, and this was my hubby's tie.
Nice.
Oh yeah, he picked it out all himself. He messaged me and he's like, "Do you think that's gonna match your dress? I think it's gonna go very well." And so remember my aunt and uncle, like his aunt and uncle did that to our table, so we did that to theirs. So let's see if I can show this. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but so my husband's aunt and uncle, when we were on the dance floor, I guess, or mingling, came to our head table, picked up our champagne glasses, and took a picture like this. So we decided to do this to my stepsister. She had no idea. And the funny thing is my stepbrother is the one who took the picture. And it was too funny. So I have that. And here's a good picture of me. It's funny because the colors behind is when the dance floor was changing color.
Yeah.
But you can see my makeup more up close than my red lips. I don't know which color looks better. Maybe that one. Okay, so this dress was an open back dress. It's silk and it's got red flowers with beading sequins on it and like green leaves. I bought this dress, I'm not kidding you, probably 10 years ago. When I wore it back then, I must have been slimmer because I think it just hung on me.
What's this? With one word. Horseshoes. You know what I'm talking about.
So
continue on.
I get an email a few weeks ago, and I don't even remember when it was. I really don't. But I got an email a few weeks ago saying True North Yarn Shop emailed me saying I was the winner of the Lakeside Yarn Crawl Yarn Shop for their for the prize for their shop.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no way. And I didn't even remember what it was because we went to so many shops.
But you did only enter ones where you liked the stuff. She didn't enter every single store.
No, there was things that I was like, you know what, other people can win it 'cause it's not my thing. So I did enter things I liked. And I thought, okay, no problem. Well, I didn't hear from anybody. I get this email and I'm like, no way. So I said, you know what, I'll be able to come like this week because this was the only time I had. And I'm thinking, that's great. And I called her yesterday just to say, hey, I'm going to be up there this later afternoon just to let you know I'll be there. And she's like, okay. And I said, by any chance, did you like know who the other winners are? Because I didn't know where to look. They used to have a blog, and the blog wasn't updated, so I had no idea. And then she's like, there's a Facebook page. No idea. And so she's like, she'll write out the names for me, and when I come up, she'll let me know. So she even wrote the Facebook page for me here, and there was a participation prize for Ramona C. That's not our Ramona, is it?
I don't know. Well, that's Ramona.
And the grand prize winner was Margaret V. And second place winner was me. So I won 2 prizes now. So it was really funny because she's like, oh, she goes, you won our prize and then you won this. And she goes, you're lucky. And I said, yeah. And last year I was the winner of the grand prize for this Lakeside Yarn Crawl.
Yeah.
And third prize goes to a Pam AP. I think that says Pam. And so it was really funny. So I'm like, yeah, I'm lucky. When I want something, I somehow just put it out in the universe, and I usually tend to get it. People don't believe me in that, but it's just that's the way it works.
I believe her.
Like
I see it all the time.
Anytime I enter online, like, isn't it because I really love that? I'm like, I love that yarn, I want it, and then I win.
Yeah.
So I won. I better put this down because this is breakable. So I won one of their yarn bags for the Lakeside Yarn Crawl, which I have one already. And I won yarn by
Palindrome.
Oh, is that an L?
Yeah.
Palindrome. Look at that. And it's red and white.
Because it was the 150th.
It's the 150th. It's called Oh Canada.
A lot of the stores did red and white themes because it was the 150th birthday this year.
Yeah, 150th birthday for Canada. This was exclusively done for True North Yarn Shop, and it's called Edith Fingering. It's 100% untreated blue-faced Leister. And so this and this, I'm not keeping. I don't need it. I will never use it. I have one of these ready, so so maybe next year we can use this maybe for a gift for our July.
If we do a Cowls or something in July.
It'll be Canada's.
Because it's Canada Day in July.
It'll be Canada Day. And I'm sorry, I'll get a 2017 bag. But you know what? It's the thought that counts, and you'll get something. And I like to share. So that's going to go for that. It's going to be kept away in a safe place, probably at Aryn's house, so I don't forget it in my house somewhere. And then I got a soak. And how can you not love soak? And that's a fig colorway. Or colorway. Scent. I'm on colorways right now. And this is why I entered the straw. Look at that yarn bowl. Isn't that pretty? Look at that color. It is a little greeny. It's like a seafoamy bluey green. But look how beautiful that is until I... Please don't make me drop it because, And this is by... I gotta hold on to it. Firefly Pottery. And thank you so much. I'll have to email her and let her know. I'll cover up her phone number on there. And her name is Lori. And thank you so much. I love this. This is why I entered the draw, because I don't have a yarn bowl. And I thought it was really pretty, and I thought it'd be nice to have. And even if I never use it, I love it. I just like
that's like the one I got last year. My poppy one is up there.
That was from the yarn crawl.
And I don't tend to use yarn bowls because I like to be able to carry my bags around them. But it's got poppies on it, and I love poppies.
Yes, that's right. I love
and
this.
that will go in your, once you get your room all done up.
It'll be perfect in my room. I'll have to get a shelf for it to go on. So that was one thing. And then I was traveling again. This is going to be a busy time. I'm going to Connecticut.
Okay.
So I'll be traveling again in a few weeks. So I went to Buffalo, New York area. And I had, with traffic, like a 6-hour drive home. So I figured I'm not doing traffic. So I took my time, and I was like in the boondocks. And from where I was at one of the facilities, I left there, must have been 3 o'clock or so, 4. There was like no hospital near there for me to go to. So as I was traveling back, it was about an hour or something until I got to a place where there was actually, so at like 4:30ish, I can't go to a hospital because no one's going to be there. And so I was just like, needed to drive a little bit more. I think it was about an hour and a half, and then I found a yarn shop. And where did I put her? I did have her card, I swear I did. Oh no, where did her card go? I swear it was here like 2 seconds ago. Did I lose it? I do lose things. Did I drop it? Oh, I did drop it. Sorry, off screen. Okay. Embraceable You. Look how cute that card is. So I'm in this shop, and all of a sudden I walked up to the door, and this big dog comes running to the door to greet me. Oh, what a cutie with these gorgeous blue eyes. Just stunning. And his name was Diesel. And I walk in the shop, and then this man is standing there, and he's like, hi. And he's like, she'll be back soon. And I'm like, whatever, I'll just look around, no problem, thanks. And I said, no big deal for a guy being in the shop. He's like, but I don't know anything about yarn.
Yeah, don't ask me any questions. Yeah.
And he was funny. And that was her husband. And so I'm looking around, and all of a sudden she walked in, and she's like, are you the one that called me? Because I called to make sure they were open and what time they were open till. She was open till 5. Literally, I walked in the door at 10 to 5. That's how long it took me from the 3-something to get to her place. So the traffic and being in the boondocks and like 1-lane roads. I get there, and I'm looking around. I'm like, so tell me what you got that's unique to you, or an indie dye, or something different. And she did. And this is called, it's handmade by yours truly, Death by Yarn. You got to see this card. I love it. Look at this label. Do you see that skull and crossbones? That's awesome. So I bought a DK weight. It's 100% superwash merino, and it's 246 yards, called Pastel Gems. So I see this color, and of course it's me. Like, it's me.
It is, but it's still a little different than what you usually get.
Right, because it has that like little bit of neon-y green in there.
And it's not as saturated.
It's not as saturated. But it was more white with like pops of color, and I thought, when this knits up into a hat, it's going to be really pretty. And then, don't I see this? I'm like, how cool of a hat with Happy? And I'm like, this is a little bit out there. And I said to her, is that too much? And she's like, no. And I'm like, that's perfect, because I will wear it then, because I would wear totally something like this. And I was like, it's really pretty. So her name was Aryn, spelled E-R-I-N. And then I was, of course, bragging about you and your stuff and everything. And everywhere I go, I always talk about Aryn's bags, because they're just awesome. But her shop was really cute. It's like an older house, and it was really nice. Literally, can you believe I shopped in a shop 10 minutes? 15 minutes max, I think, by the time I paid and got out the door.
We've done it on the yarn crawl when...
Yeah. I walked around, I saw everything. Now, she also had another Indian dyer that was putting kits together for stuff like Cowls and things. I didn't need a whole kit. I just wanted something for a quick hat. Yeah. That would work.
Yeah, totally.
I love it.
It's going to be really nice.
I love it.
Should do something with cables with that.
Really? That's what I was thinking, actually.
Well, because it's so nice and plump, right? Like, those cables are just going to just a simple cable, like nothing too...
There's a couple hat designs that have cables.
Like a big cable.
That have pom-poms on it. That's what I was thinking of. That's exactly what I was thinking. So then I went, and because it was still like, now it's 5 o'clock. There's no way I'm driving home in traffic from Buffalo to Toronto in 5 o'clock traffic. I might as well just be parked on the highway, and I could probably walk home faster. So I'm like, let's go to another yarn shop and stay off the main highways. And I did. And this one was called Have You Any Wool? So cute. This is more like in Buffalo area, like around the airport area kind of thing. Before the border. I think it was the only yarn shop before there. And I walk in, and I called her too to make sure, like earlier, what time they were open till. They were open till 9. She was so cute. So
that's unusual.
Aryn knew Linda is the owner of Have You Any Wool, and she's like, oh, you'll love Linda in her shop, and she's really sweet. So I call her, and I'm like, I'll be there, whatever. She's like, we're open till 9. And I laughed, and I'm like, oh, lucky you. And she's like, yeah, almost every night we're open till 9. And I was like,
crazy.
That's a long hours.
Yeah,
like, it is.
That's very unusual for yarn shops.
Thursday nights I get, maybe knit nights or Tuesdays or Wednesdays. But, like, she was open almost every night till 9. And when I got there, it was like knit night. And there was a lot of women there and all different levels of knitting, because I was listening to them talk and stuff like that. And there was a lady picking out her fade for her Find Your Fade shawl. And her shop was smaller, but it was cute, and she had a lot of Canadian yards. Sweet Georgia, Zen. Then she had Ba yarn, B-A-H, and it's an indie dyer, and she does this really cool yarn. I was going to buy it, but I'm like, no. I didn't need yarn. It was either I was buying something to make something with, like a project planned, or I wasn't buying anything at all. So I found these pom-poms. And they're super soft. Now I think this might be, I think they might be rabbit. But I'm not sure because it doesn't say. And I have no idea. But I thought they might be rabbit, but I don't know. No, it doesn't say anywhere. But they're super soft. Now this is cute. Now I could totally do this with this. But it doesn't give it the pop that it needs.
This would be your like subdued look.
Yeah.
And this would be your like band look.
Yeah, but I'm a band person. I don't do the subdue. But then I was like, I'm sure I have another skein of yarn somewhere.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
That I could use this for.
For someone who loves your basically your black, your gray, your pink, and your turquoise, I'm sure you have something that will go with a pom-pom.
It's a small pom-pom, but it's oh my god, it's super soft. I can play with this all day because I like the feel of it. I love it.
Why don't you just put it on like your wallet or something?
And it's super, super soft. I could do that too, actually.
Because it's small enough that it's not like crazy.
I know. I just added hand sanitizer to it because I was told by the owner of my company, going into the hospitals, you need hand sanitizers. It's getting really bad. Infections can even be from like a tie. Because how many men take their tie to the cleaners? You know, like, and I was like, wow, I never thought of that. So now I have hand sanitizer. My husband went and bought me, and he put it on my keychain for me, and he's like, you need this now. Because I get sick a lot, you know what I mean? And because I work from home, we don't, like,
yeah, your immune system is like
so different.
Not,
so
not hardy.
Yeah. So anyways, those were my big buys. So
I at least have a small child who's bringing germs in to keep my immune system. No, but like
I know what you mean.
Exposing my immune system to. Although, actually, I'm not going to say anything because then I'm going to jinx myself. I'm thinking something.
Is she sick again?
No, she's not.
Okay.
That's why.
Because I always get sick for her.
No, that's why I was going to say she has not been sick yet. And usually within the first week of school. No, but last year.
Last year, the first week of school,
Within, so she hasn't been. That's why I'm like,
Yeah, no worries. Yeah. I'll play with my pom-pom.
You play with your pom-pom. Shall I go and start going into my bag?
Yes, because it's
okay. So I'm going to try not to spend too much time on everything.
Lots of crinkle.
Not lots, just this one. Because I'm going to show these all together. So we've mentioned before. We've mentioned before that next year, so this year, you did 3 months of the Desert Vista Dye Works.
Yes, and it was super fun.
Did long. And
a lot of work.
I said next year I want to try at least 3 months.
If possibly 6.
Maybe 6. So
I need another skein.
Yeah. So I only have 2 skeins in my stash.
Right.
So I knew that, and because there's a fairly long lead time on her yarn, I knew that before January I would have to have at least 3 skeins.
Right.
Ready to go, if not more, so that I didn't have to worry about ordering during that time.
That's right.
And then in August, I think it was August. It was either August or September.
Yeah.
She had
the months that she does?
No, she had for some reason, I forget what it was. Maybe it was an anniversary or something. I don't know. Where she had usually her colors are like every month, so there's certain colors that are only available a certain month, and then after that month, you don't get them again until the next year. And she had one of the months, it was either August or September, where all of her whole catalog was available to choose from on her site. Everything. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take advantage of this because there might be a color that won't come up until like next June that I like. Instead of waiting until June, I'll get now. So I went through her whole site. I had like 10 skeins in my cart. And I was like, wow. No, because I was just, every time I found a color I liked, I put it in my cart. And then I looked at everything, right? And so I decided to order the ones that were the furthest away, right? So like if a color was normally a November color, I wouldn't order that because November's coming up. Whereas if it was like a June, July, or August color, or May, something
in January, because if you needed it for next year,
I know, but I have enough to get to January, so it had to have been far enough away that it would benefit me to order it now. So I ordered 2 colors. I had ordered 2 colors before that event, and then during that event, I ordered 2 colors, and then like the next week, I ordered 2 more because they were like October colors or something. Yeah, and so they've all been coming in little shipments, right? Yeah. That's why it looks like so much. Like I've only been ordering 2 skeins, but they the delay on them and stuff.
That's okay.
So I have 4 skeins that have arrived now.
Oh, cool.
And I will say I have a beef.
Oh.
Not with Desert Vista Dye Works, with Canada Customs. So the first 2 that came.
Do they charge you taxes?
The first 2 that came, and I ordered them in 2, hoping that the smaller dollar amount might get me through. But the thing is it's Canadian. Anything over $60 Canadian can get dinged, right?
Right.
And 2 skeins of Desert Vista in Canadian dollars is, over $60. So the first package of 2 that came, I got dinged, and I was like, oh my goodness, if I get dinged for all of my, because I had at that point put 3 orders in.
Right.
If I get dinged for each of those orders, that's like.
It adds.
That's like 3 more skeins of yarn that I could have gotten. That's what sucks with customs. Like, it sucks with customs.
Just the custom charge alone is $10.
It was $18.
Yeah,
I had
plus
to pay
your GST
$18.
or HST.
$18.
$10 for the.
It's $10 just for them to say,
like
hey,
the administration kind of
just
thing.
administration,
Yeah.
and then it's taxes and stuff. So the first shipment I got dinged. The second shipment I did not. Like.
How is that even? You know what I mean? I don't get that.
This is why
and
it's so
yarn.
irritating.
Why are we even paying taxes on yarn?
Well, why are we paying taxes
Do we
on
pay
anything?
tax on yarn
Then you know
here?
what? Okay, a package sending. Okay, so our limit is like $60.
Yeah.
People in the U.S., you guys, your limit's like $2,000.
Is it really?
What's up with that? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Like it has to be over like 1,000 or 2,000 before that. Anyway.
Crazy.
Anyway. Canada Customs, whatever. So my second package that came did not get dinged. So I'm hoping that my third package won't get dinged either, because then it kind of spreads out that.
I would be like, if you got the other 2 packages, I'd go back to Canada Post if you had your receipt and be like,
no, because it's over $60 Canadian, so they have absolutely.
Yeah, but it's yarn.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I think what I'm going to do going forward, because if you order 1 skein from her, it's $7 shipping.
Yeah.
2 skeins is $12 shipping. I'm just going to order it 1 skein at a time.
I only need 1 more skein.
Because the shipping, it doesn't really benefit you that much to combine the shipping. And then with 1 skein you're not going to get dinged because it's under $60. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough about me ranting about Canada Customs. These are my colors that I've got so far.
That's because it's the same as Canada Post.
No, because Canada Post they are not charging you.
No, I know.
Customs.
But I'm saying it's the same as like shipping prices. What is this?
I know, but shipping prices, it's the cost of doing business. Customs is just, hey, we want money for you order. Like,
I'm sorry,
what
the
happened to
admin
free
charge.
trade? Like we're supposed
really?
to, anyway. Yeah,
I get charging the taxes, but not the administration charge. Like,
because we'd pay taxes if we were buying it here. I have no problem paying taxes.
Do we pay tax on yarn, really?
If I bought a skein of yarn in a store here, I would pay tax on it.
Do we?
So I don't mind paying tax on something else. It's that $10 for just like, hey, you owe us money.
All right, so let's see colors. Okay,
so this is it. This is the Michael Jackson one.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah. So I've seen this. This is it.
Oh, sorry.
This is from the documentary series. So I went through and I looked at the colors, and then I looked them up on Ravelry to see how they knit up, and I really like this one.
And what is it, like a 6-color self-striping?
I don't think it says on here, but it's got a lot of colors. And then I got this one.
I'm surprised you got this one because it looks very.
I liked, again, I had to look at how they knit up because there was a lot of skeins that I really liked in her picture.
Right.
And then I'd look at them knit up and I didn't like them. And then there was ones that I really liked knit up, and then if I looked at the skein, I'm like, oh, I totally wouldn't have picked that. So I went by how it knit up, and I really liked how this one knit up.
And you used what, the Ravelry?
Ravelry, yeah, because there's so many projects, you just have to type in the name, and they'll all come up. Yeah. So this is Downfall. I don't even know what that's a reference to.
I love that charcoal gray in there.
It's like an orange. I think I might have even picked this out for, I don't know, I just like how it knit up. So
I'm surprised. It's like a little Halloween-y.
A little bit, but there's a peach in there.
I see the peach.
I don't know. I just liked how this one knit up, right?
Yeah.
Same with this one. I just liked how this knit up. I would never buy this in a skein. This is Big Magic.
Oh, I've seen that knit up. That one knits up nice too.
Yeah, Big Magic. So I never would have bought this in a skein.
Yeah.
But I liked how it knit up. And then this one
is really cool. What's
is Chickaboom. And part of this is the colorway, and part of it is the book. It's like that book, right? It's a kid's book. It just has, I read it to Avery, Chickaboom. Yeah, the A and B and whatever C and all went up the coconut tree and
never heard of that. Chickaboom was
no, it's a children's book. So I read Avery has that book. So I just I liked how it knit up, and I liked that it was Chickaboom.
I want to get some of her variegated colors. That's what I would like to have.
Yeah, I have lots of variegated. I
like the way my bootscoon socks. I love the way those knit up.
But I'm like, if I'm gonna participate in this cowl and I'm gonna have to buy special yarn for it, I want it to be fun.
Oh yeah,
I want it to be striping, right? Like I have lots of I have lots of variegated. Yeah. So that's why that all came, because I am preparing for the cowl. I have one more shipment that's been ordered, and then there's 2 colors that are going to come out in December that I like.
Oh, okay.
And that will give me a total of 10 skeins.
Ooh, look
so
at you.
That will get me through definitely the first 6 months, and then if I decide to finish out the year,
you don't have enough for the year?
No, but at some point, if I do 6 months,
well, you get a freebie if you do the first 3.
And if I do 3 months, I get a discount.
Yeah, you get a 30% discount if you do the first 3 months, and you get a freebie after the first 3 months.
So if I start off with 10 skeins all set to go, then I'll be able to get.
But you already get it right in the first 3 months.
I'll get a discount.
And a free skein.
No, not for 3 months. Really?
Yes, girl.
You got a free skein after 3 months?
Yes.
Anyway.
Susan is awesome.
I can't believe that. Well, I'm not doubting you.
Laura,
you did 3 months, but
Lala from the Knit Girls, she's doing, I think, all 12 months. She just started a pair of socks like 2 days ago or something.
Yeah, and well, they're really fast. I don't even know what this is. I think this is a pattern.
Oh, I can say, what is that?
It's a pattern.
You bought a pattern online?
I think I did, yeah. Yeah, I did. Anyway, okay. So the next thing I have, because I have to explain the rest of the stuff. Okay, so the next order I did was from Wool Warehouse UK. Okay. So, and this again, this makes me not want to order anything from the US because
sorry.
Not that I love the US.
So
you have awesome things. You have awesome people.
It's our shipping.
But it's not just the shipping, it's Canada Customs. Like, I can order things from UK and the shipping will be like $7 and I can order who knows how much. And I will not get dinged customs.
Is it that I felt the breeze from your hand.
So yeah, this giant bag. Now this did not cost a lot. It's just because it's big yarn. But this came in like 2 weeks. No customs. No fees.
Really?
No fees. And the shipping was like
$12.
Under that.
Even
it was
better.
like $7. It was like $7, $8. It was under $10. So the shipping was under $10, and there was no customs fees. And I've never had to pay customs fees on something coming from the UK.
Neither have I.
So it's like, anyway, it's very frustrating. But
even my bags that I ordered, the yarn parlor from Israel, didn't pay anything on those either. Anyway. And they weren't cheap.
Okay, so what's making this bag look so big? Do you know what this is? I know, I'll get that in a minute. Do you know what this is?
Marble?
It's marble chunky.
I know what this is for.
Do you know what this is for? Okay, I'm going to fill up the whole screen.
Yeah, you do that.
Okay, see that?
I love the colors.
This is my hippo yarn. Okay, so it is ordered. I have it in my possession.
Woohoo!
I have hippo yarn. Okay, so I wanted the marble chunky.
I like that.
Because I wanted a chunky weight yarn to get a big hippo. And I also wanted, a yarn that would, like, do a gradient kind of thing. So that because the hippo I'm doing it's those crocheted
I know
motifs.
what you're talking about,
and
I love that.
So that each motif would be kind of a different color because you're going through going through the colors at different rates. Now I forget which one was my first choice. This might have been my first choice. I like that one. But they only had 2 balls and I was pretty sure I'd need 4 balls. So I got this one to kind of complement it.
I like that though.
So that because see what my brother and his girlfriend said is they wanted something not bright, but they wanted something colorful because their apartment is very neutral. So I wanted to find something that was bright but not overtly feminine. So I'm hoping that these will do it. So this is my hippo yarn. I have no excuse now not to start the hippo. Have to start the hippo.
And it's supposed to be a Christmas present, isn't it?
It's supposed to be a Christmas present.
And then your main color of the hippo is gray, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a charcoal that will outline the squares.
Yeah. I remember that.
So this is my hippo yarn. I have it.
I like those. I think those are going to look really nice together.
So Wool Warehouse UK. Okay, if you buy these
are like what,
$15?
Yeah.
They were $8.
No way.
$8 Canadian.
That's amazing.
And they even show you. They have a little thing on their website where you can say you're Canadian, and it will show all the prices in Canadian, so you don't have to be like, oh, what is that in pounds?
Right.
You know? So $8 Canadian for each of these.
Oh my God, that's
their
amazing.
marble DK was $3.
Well, I got the marble DK for like $3 or something like that.
But it's normally $5.99 or so.
Yeah,
but it was
not
$3.
even more here. I think the price tag was even a little bit more.
Yeah. So I was very tempted to order some marble DK, but I didn't. Now I did order, which I didn't need to order. Okay, so do you remember seeing this when we went to Woolstock?
Yeah.
The Picton one.
Yeah.
Do you remember seeing this?
I did on the
the Sirdar color wheel.
Yeah, we were on the yarn truck.
Yeah. Do you remember how much it was?
No, I don't.
It was
11?
No,
15?
no, because I would have bought it for that.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it was close to 30.
Oh, really? What is this, like a fingering weight, though?
It's a double knitting yarn, 150 grams, and it's a gradient. And I'm pretty sure...
You might be right that it was higher.
I think
we both said to each other, like, that was expensive for that.
I was looking at it, and I really liked it, and I was like, I'm just...
Because you were like, oh, I can make something for Avery, but
yeah,
it was the price,
it was the rainbow. Yeah, it was priced. This was $15 on Wool Warehouse. So I got this, and this.
Oh, look at the sparkle in that.
Sparkle purple.
Oh, what are you going to make Avery out of that?
So I'm going to do these together because this won't be enough for a sweater.
Yeah, but even if you do that as the main part and then do this, the sleeves,
that's what I was
like
thinking.
The collar and the cuffs and
that's
stuff.
what I was thinking.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to do this, and then this is the accent to get my yardage. So it's sparkle, it's purple, it's rainbow.
I love it.
She should love it. And this is
I think
acrylic.
she'll love it.
This I think has some wool in it.
That's okay. I'll keep her a little bit warm.
This is an 80 acrylic, 20 wool. So this is going to be an Avery sweater.
That's awesome.
But yeah, like this was like $2 and this was like $15.
You
so
can't go wrong. For $18, you're gonna like $17. You're gonna have a sweater for a kid.
So that was my Wool Warehouse order. Okay. And then I did my DVD. So the
God,
last thing I have, I bought this today, and I'm only going to show you this. Normally I wouldn't show you this.
I'm like, she's shopping today. I'm like, what'd you buy?
Let me finish. Let me finish. So we went to Michael's. And the only reason I'm showing this is because this is going to be a gift knit, so you're going to see the finished product.
Okay.
Okay. Otherwise, I would just wait and just show you the thing, but it's here. So, I've been one of the things I mentioned earlier, how my brain is going bing, 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 bing with gift knits and patterns and everything. I want to make her teach her something, and I was going to make those fingerless knits, and I was like, no, they're too special. Sorry, you're a great teacher, but no. And then I was thinking, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a cowl because.
Cowl is nice.
Yard duty, cold, outside, whatever. And Avery could not remember to ask her what color she liked. So I finally asked Avery, I was like, do you know what color her coat is? Yes, she did. It's black. Perfect. Everything goes with black. And I really, 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 really wanted to try to use Stash.
Well, you've seen her. Is she blonde, brunette?
No, she's a darker hair.
Okay.
She's like Mediterranean or something. She's got dark curly hair.
Good name, yeah.
Jewel tones would totally work, but she's got a black coat. I know this will be safe.
Exactly.
And
safe
I'm going to do a cowl. And I really wanted to use something from Stash. I've been really trying to use something from Stash. But the only way I could make it work is if I took two of my sock yarns, over-dyed them.
Oh.
And I was like, you know what?
It's a lot of work to do that.
It's a lot of work. And I'm like, those are most of my sock yarns are indie dyed sock yarns, right?
And you use your sock
and
yarns,
even if I was going to over dye them and use them, I'd want to use them for something for myself or a family member.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a teacher. So when we were at Michael's today, they had a bunch of yarns on sale for $3. I was like, perfect.
$3 works.
$3 works for me. So I got 2 skeins of this. It's
Kaleidoscope.
I don't know, the Loops and Threads, which I think is their house brand. Kaleidoscope. And it looks like it's a chunky weight. It's got a sheen, but it's black and then a gray, it's.
Does the pattern come with it inside? There's a cowl on the front.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that cowl. I've kind of picked out my pattern.
Okay. Yeah, you can see it's black and gray. It almost looks like
very
it's barber pole.
Yeah, it's like barber pole, but it's got a sheen.
Yeah.
The Kaleidoscope actually had a lot of really pretty colors, but I thought this was safe.
This is, it's nice.
It's
and
soft.
It'll be nice around her neck, yeah.
It'll be soft. It'll be nice. I'm going to do something with a really big chunky cable.
Very nice.
So it will look a little fancy, right? But it's not going to be a big expense. So
very nice.
This is going to be a cowl for her teacher.
So she has socks to still knit for her brother that she needs to finish up. She has the hippo that she needs to start from scratch, and she wants to do it really big.
It's really big hippo.
Because had the footstool.
I want it to be like a footstool
kind of thing. Yeah, that big. Then she has. She didn't even tell her about the other project you have for the bus driver.
No, I haven't talked about it. I'm not going to do that today. We have been. It's very late.
She has a bus driver project, but we'll talk about the next time.
I have 2 bus driver projects.
That she still needs to do.
I have family projects that my brain wants to do.
And then now she has that cowl for the teacher.
That should not take very
long. She's got lots, and it is the last week of October, last few days.
It's October though. That's early for Christmas.
So she still has 30 days in November.
Yeah, I have 2
and
months.
20 something days in December.
Totally can do it.
She totally can do it.
totally going to be up till Christmas Eve, but it's okay. Whatever.
Oh, she'll be knitting past that.
I'm going to be knitting. It's tradition.
She'll knit at her mom. You knit at your
It's
mom
tradition.
usually on Christmas
I will be
Eve.
knitting Christmas Eve and on Christmas Day, because Christmas Day we do not leave the house. And we usually don't see family till after Christmas.
Right.
So I'm going to be knitting all Christmas on stuff too. It's okay.
This year I'm doing, we do everything after Christmas this year with my husband's family because he's working. So it's all
Lots of time.
Yeah. And that cowl is for my mom for Hanukkah. And so that needs to be finished for Hanukkah. And Hanukkah, I think, falls around the same time as Christmas or just before this year, I think. And that's part of the cowl.
So yeah, so I was going to say, talking about gift knits. Bling Your String, holiday, I forget what I called it, gift along, something. Anything that's a gift.
Yep.
Any craft, anything that's a gift. So cross stitch, baking.
Just not a gift to yourself.
Not to yourself, to someone else. Scrapbooking, card making, whatever. If you're making something for someone else, you can enter it in the Bling Your String group. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get that cowl done.
So that is all my enabling.
But my first project is doing that skirt. Finishing my Wonder Woman shawl, doing that skirt, and working on that cowl. Those are my things I need to get done before anything else.
Mm-hmm. You don't knit for a lot of people though, so.
No, I don't. No, the baby sweater was a great one this year. So, yeah, I don't have all the projects.
I do a lot of gift crafting for the holidays.
I don't actually. I would love to make a hat for my aunt. She's so cute. My husband's aunt, but I call them aunt and uncle. I love them. And she does. She wears knitted hats. And I was like, really? I saw her wearing one last year in my class. And I'm like, how can you not even ask me to not knit you one?
A hat is a 2 to 3 day project.
Oh, yeah. And I could tell. And she's probably petite. Like her head's probably as petite as mine. Because she's only like 5 foot. She's so cute and weighs 100 pounds. Maybe not even. Maybe 8 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah. So that should be fine. A hat is not a footstool giant hippo.
Oh, that's massive.
And
that's crocheted.
It's crocheted. But see, this is the thing with the hippo. I'm not so much worried about the crochet part. I want to create an infrastructure to use it as a footstool. That's going to be the thing.
What happens if you were to buy styrofoam?
No, I want to do
to put it in there and then put the tray on top.
That will eventually
sink.
What I want to do is I want to create.
Oh no!
I want to sew. Oh, well, that's what you get for playing with it.
Damn.
I want to create a fabric.
How am I going to get it to tie up now?
You just put your needle through the whatever. I want to create a fabric shell of the same size of the crocheted shell. Okay. And then stuff it with like, I was thinking of using like the shavings they use for like bunny cages, like that wood chips. That wood chips thingies. Yeah. I would stuff the legs with wood chips.
Right.
To give it the weight and whatever, and then the top part would be like polyfill or something, and then I would put like a tray inside.
You need something stronger for than polyfill to hold a tray if you're going to put something on a tray.
No, but it's not like, you're not putting something heavy.
Or you have to have that condensed in there really
packed condensed. Like it would be really packed. Like it would be a condensed, but I wouldn't stuff the whole thing with wood chips. But anyway.
No, because
that's something to figure out. But that's what I would like to do.
Oh, I can't wait to see you do that. That's going to be exciting.
They might not get it for Christmas, but we'll see.
I don't think so. Don't forget, there's still other stuff in her project bags that are supposed to be Christmas.
I'm not even worried about those.
Oh, and your mother-in-law you're making those mitts for.
Yeah.
So, you don't usually see her till even later after Christmas, don't you? Like you see her on Boxing Day?
Yes.
So you still have extra time to work on those. And because you're a quarter way through one of them right now.
Yeah, about halfway through. I'm almost at the thumb gusset.
So yeah, you got lots of knitting, girl.
I got lots of knitting.
And for me,
stay tuned. Lots of projects.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
It will be fun, and I can't wait to see you work on your bum cozy.
Gotta do my bum cozy.
Yeah. Yeah. Good thing you have till the end of the year.
Yeah.
I have a skirt that I gotta get done till the end of the year, and that's gonna be on small needles.
Yeah.
But it'll be fun though.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see. I will go check out tomorrow. I'm gonna go check out our group and see what people posted and the pictures, and I will comment on them. Okay. If you don't get a comment and you see another like, that's usually me liking the already. I like it. Like sometimes I don't know what to say. I'm not I don't know. I'm better when I talk than I write. So sometimes I don't write a lot of things, or you'll see sometimes the same wording for the same, like for different people posts, and that's because I'm not a writer. I'm a talker. But it's all good though. I like when seeing all that stuff. Yeah. I broke my pom-pom.
Yeah. Oh,
and that's what I get for playing with it now.
So I think that's good. I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think that's enough chitter chatter.
Oh my god, we have lots.
We have so much. And yeah, next time hopefully we'll have some new projects.
Yes. I'll be back from my retreat, so we'll have that to talk about, and I'll have enabling. You'll have enabling.
Hopefully none of my own. Hopefully just what you bring. Unless,
don't you have boxes?
I do have okay.
You have boxes that you told me that we had today. Did you forget?
No, I don't have any today.
Oh, not today?
So remember on the last episode, this is going to be so long. Anyway, the last episode I was like, oh, I've been so good. I haven't ordered any more Rosie's Moments boxes. I did skip 2, but then I ordered 2. I ordered, I've ordered both the cartoon one. The cartoon was Inspector Gadget.
Oh, cool!
I had to order Inspector Gadget, and then the Natural Wonders of the World was Mount Vesuvius, and Dennis loves Mount Vesuvius. Like he watches all. It's this giant volcano that like totally wiped out like this town. Anyway, like long time ago. But he's read all the books and he watches all the documentaries, and I was like, you know what? I don't care what Rosie does with that box. I'll make him socks or something with that.
That's right. His, you can tell him other things after.
Socks. Maybe if I get it in time for Christmas. So I ordered those 2 together. And then I have another DVD set of 2 coming.
Yeah.
Yet to be determined if I have to pay duties on that, but whatever.
We need more
whatever. But I think that's all that I've ordered.
No, you want a more Rosie Moments box.
I just said 2. Those are the 2.
But I thought you also ordered.
It's because I ordered it so long ago. I ordered the Advent calendar one. Mm-hmm. I ordered it like back in July because it was probably a birthday. I was it's my birthday. But that I think she's shipping in October, so that should be coming soon too.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll have lots again next time.
Oh my god.
Maybe not as much knitting for me because
I'll have knitting.
I'm going to be at a retreat, so I don't know how much knitting time I'll have with talking with everybody and stuff.
I need to have knitting.
But she needs to have lots of knitting time. I need to have stuff done. And I'll have plain knitting, so I think I'm going to use work on my cowl. I got to bring my light because with that I can't knit on without my light. Mm-hmm. My light is my favorite light to knit on with black. You need one of those if you don't have one. Totally. It works really well. So yeah.
Okay.
We're good.
We're good.
We're done.
That's it.
We're done. So thank you so much for being with us for this really long episode. It's probably one of our longest that we're doing back to back.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun. I had fun. Thank you for watching us. And if you're a return viewer, again, we really appreciate it. And if you're new, we hope you come back next time. And we'll see you hopefully in 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. Have yourself a great knitting time. Enjoy it. And happy knitting until the next episode. Bye.